I'm fucking alive.
Oh, look, we're all in the wrong spot, so let me fix that while I'm talking.
This
So,
is
this is unacceptable.
I'm Judge Wolf now, guys. Welcome to the game.
Hey,
He's like, look at me. I am the wolf now.
my immersion's broken.
Oh, well, that's cool. So, anyways, good morning. As you can see, it's morning. Let's see here. Andrew, you go up there in the corner.
It's morning. We're morning, if you know what we mean.
Yep, we're in morning because during our last game, Sumbat died.
Press S for Sumbat.
Yeah.
So,
honestly, press S for Sumbat.
S
for S in the chat.
Let's get some S's in chats.
All right, that should be everything, and then I'll get the window capture in there as we go along. So,
will you?
Last time, we had Scott with us. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here today. We do miss him. I'm sure Anthony misses him most of all.
I miss him terribly.
Anthony said that he was going to quit today because Scott wasn't going to be here. So, so last time, we actually had a little bit of action here. Remember that our players are taking part in a game based on Scott Sigler's book, Alien Phalanx, which is basically Bronze Age technology with a hint of xenomorph death involved. On this island of Ataegina, there are demons who roam the lands and have forced the people to go underground. Our runners are the people who go back and forth in between the different holds in order to bring life-saving medicine, to bring, let's see here, there it is, and communication. And so our runners set out from Dakatera, and things did not go very well, which is very surprising. I expected you guys to have no problems at all and get there nice and safe on the first go, but apparently that didn't happen.
Right,
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So, the first thing that occurred is that they ended up running into some individuals who were from what place? Where were they from, guys? Where are they from?
Lameth.
Quote unquote Lameth.
Nope. They were from.
Oh no, this is the rogues.
The South place.
Pretending to be from Lameth.
Keflin. There we go.
They were pretending to be from Keflin.
Give him a bonus die for that one.
Yep, he gets a bonus die.
Phenotypically.
And they were ambushed, and a fight ensued, which ended up bringing a demon to their area. They fled, and they went into Vudivert holes in order to try and get some rest for the night, and unfortunately, that did not go very well. Dionysus was ripped from his hole in the middle of the night, and a fight ensued, which left Dionysus with a raggedly burnt acidic chest, and Sumbat dead. One of the things, there's two things that I need to mention. One of them I messed up on last time, and the other one I want to do a retcon in order to make sure that, this game actually continues for at least an hour today. Is
amazing.
I said that Dionysus rolled on the critical table a amputation. He didn't roll an amputation, he rolled a broken leg. So he's still got a broken leg. He probably won't make it, if there's no horses around here, but we should definitely put him down like a horse. And then the other thing is
Rude.
I said this incorrectly. When the acid hit the Caminus leaves, I said it did nothing. That's not true. Instead, what happened is that the oils on the surface of the Caminus leaves ended up turning the blood into this pasty grayish powder.
Goo.
It did burn the leaves a little bit, but it turned that blood into this grayish powder.
Powder.
Mm-hmm. And so,
buffer.
I'm not saying those words. I mean, this is Bronze Age technology. I doubt they know what buffers are.
My character doesn't. I do.
Yes. Good. All right. Let's see. So I think we are ready to go. At last talk, we had... Let me go ahead and introduce our players once again. I have from Tabletop Anthologies, myself, obviously, and then Dionysus over there in the upper left corner with the broken leg, playing Dionysus. I almost lost your name, Severian as Alistair, Good afternoon. Good morning. How are you?
Morning.
Good.
That's great. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good.
And then down there at the bottom, I have Anthony playing Alexio.
Hello.
Playing something.
Hey.
And then from our very, very, very good friends, Diesel Shots, we have up in the upper right-hand corner, Pat playing Andromede.
So,
How are you doing this morning?
I'm putting on the rest of my regalia.
Fantastic. And then
Regalia.
formerly playing Sumbat, will be returning very shortly, is Lee. Good morning, Lee.
Good morning, dude.
Hey.
I went ahead and threw our Diesel Shots links up into the chat. Make sure to give them a check out. They have many, many wonderful streams. And then, of course, we have ours, which is twitch.tv/.
We highly endorse each other. It's fairly masturbatory at this point.
Check us
Yeah,
out.
but that's okay.
All
There's
OnlyFans.
It's
OnlyFans.
not masturbatory if I'm reaching across and getting to you guys.
Is that a reach around? Cute.
Is it? Is it?
a reach across the aisle, if you will.
And so, at last call, Alistair had immediately bolted at the first sign of a demon. Alexio was helping Dionysus hobble his way along. The dead body of
Right.
Sumbat was
I can
left
make it.
behind.
We can
And
make
Pat, as Andromede, was in an unknown kind of bit. She was watching what was happening. So what I'm going to ask of you all now is, are you planning to meet back up together? Because you know the calls of the animals, you're able to, get away, kind of recognize each other, and find each other if you wish.
I know I'm gonna just try to pull this guy together out of the blood smell as much as I can, to try to get him stabilized.
I'm gonna try and not die.
It's good.
As soon as I see them kill the demon, I'm gonna start moving, and probably making a faint bird call every now and then to signal where I am to them.
Hopefully I hear that and signal her. Signal her that, hey, we're here.
If you don't, I'm not
Tweedle
sticking
tweet.
around to find out.
Right. Tweedledee, Tweedledum.
All right, so I need to know how... Go ahead, Alistair.
I would have started, sprinted pretty far away. It was nighttime, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly.
It was
middle of
just
the night.
no, it wasn't even the middle quite yet. It was
Okay.
early night, second watch.
All right. Then I would have sprinted until I couldn't really sprint anymore, and then find somewhere to hide for the rest of the night, and hopefully hear some calls that the other runners are making.
Okay, Alexio, how are you helping Dionysus along? I'm going to need to know that.
So it's just, since it's just a broken leg, I'm not quite fireman carrying him, but I'm kind of keeping him up so he can still walk with his good leg, and I'm kind of supporting his other leg, kind of like a crutch.
Okay.
As best I can.
Pat, would you be following? Because they would obviously be the easiest to find. Are you avoiding them, or are you going to?
I'm avoiding being within combat range of them, but I do want them to follow in suit just in case we can salvage this, just in case they're not marked for death already. But I'm not going to get visible to them. I'm just going to keep making the bird calls.
Okay, that sounds good. So you two would hear Andromede's calls. What are you doing?
I'm signaling back. Yeah, I'm.
Yeah.
If I recognize that as a signal, I'm signaling back. Yeah.
Yeah. If he hadn't heard it, I heard it. I would just tell him. And
Right.
obviously, the good guy would need to make the calls. since, I'm working on one lung here.
Working on one lung. All right, so for now, because you have the punctured lung, you're going to be doing a stamina and mobility checks at -2. With the broken leg, you can't run, you can only crawl, which is okay. That's fine. He can help you along. So let's go ahead. It's dark. You're going to have difficulty getting anywhere, particularly trying to match up with where Alistair is. But let's go ahead and start our day off with mobility checks from both Alexio and Dionysus. Remember, yours is at -2.
Oops, where'd my
In
shit
addition to
go?
whatever else you might have already incurred.
Yeah. Yeah, with all of
Mobility.
your stress.
Rude. My 6 stress. Hey, look, when we killed him, I lost one.
That's true.
Oh,
I did
fair.
lose one too.
Good. Look at us
Wow.
go. We
Yep.
have gotten
Let's
far.
go, dude.
So-
I'm fat. That's what the problem is. Can't
So
carry.
you
We got one. We got our stunt.
you're making it along. Oh, by the way, since this is our last game, I'd like to make things just a little bit more interesting.
No, you don't.
What's
that.
what's the extra points in this? It's called is campaign points. I can't remember
Story
off the top of my
points?
head.
Yeah, story
that?
points.
Story
Story
points,
points.
yes. Everyone gets a free story point. Okay. Work on-
You.
So what does that mean?
Go-
Actually,
This is
Use
my
it to run
Christmas
away
gift
from
to
the
all
party.
of you.
You
Is
can
it
use
just-
them on
Oh.
stuff that like not dying or rerolls or whatever.
oh, okay.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks,
Mm-hmm.
Mom.
Thanks,
All
Mom.
right,
Such a
so-
good game, Mother. I
Page
appreciate
61.
I'm
it.
trying. It's just Merry Christmas.
Thanks,
Man.
Merry Christmas.
Oh.
Happy holidays.
You
Happy
shouldn't
Hanukkah.
have, but
Kwanzaa.
thanks.
Whatever you celebrate.
Yuletide for
So-
me, pagan spit.
Yes, there you go. Happy Yule.
Thanks.
And Lee was kind enough to post up in a cinematic scenario. You can spend a story point to get one automatic in a dice roll. You can spend a story point after a failed roll or even after a successful roll in order to get the extra. There you go. So story points for everyone.
Yay!
Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
Everybody in the club, all eyes on us.
I almost want to go ahead and give. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and give Alexio an extra one for, standing his guard and looking after his people. I'm going to give Andromede an extra one for, actually following the runner's code, which is, don't
That's a
fight.
dodge.
That
Yeet.
I'm also going to give one to Alistair, an extra one, so that's 2 story points for Alistair. Sumbat / Edis, since you died, I think you deserve one. Dionysus.
Sorry.
You didn't die.
Good luck.
I
You didn't die yet. You didn't die
What
yet,
would you do
so
if,
we'll give you...
if you were hiding in a hole and all of a sudden a creature grabbed your leg? Just gonna let it happen? You gonna let him touch you where you pee from?
I mean,
Wow.
if it lets me call it daddy, I guess, but,
I'm insane.
so- yikes.
Come on,
Okay,
man.
we're getting weird again. So yeah, absolutely. You'll get an extra point. Let's go ahead and give you 2 guys because I don't know how you're going to survive without them. So,
That's always fun to hear.
Good.
you travel for a big chunk of the night. You're able to make it to where Alistair is, and at this point, I believe would be the time when Edis could possibly also show up. If you're ready.
Are you ready?
yeah, I'm ready.
Have at it. Bring yourself on in. So, I would imagine that you guys would find some type of, maybe not Voodivert holes because of the thing that happened last time, but maybe a large grouping of caminus leaves. Like it's like this overgrown, bushy area of caminus leaves that just looks like it's been unoccupied. Given what Alistair saw, maybe that's a good idea. Alistair, actually, you're the first one to go and hide somewhere. Why don't you tell me where
Yeah.
you hide?
I would probably I would be looking for Voodivert holes. But if I'm not able to find one, just some dense foliage, something that my hidey suit would blend into. Since I did run away first, I don't think I saw what happens with the demon's blood in the leaves.
Oh,
So I'm not sure if everyone else saw that except me, but I took off before any blood was drawn.
okay. Cool. Well, thank you for reminding me about that. So you all would find Alistair hiding, maybe 2 miles away or so.
We would find
It's
Alistair?
been really rough. You would find Alistair through the calls.
Yeah, if you're
Okay.
making calls, I would respond with
All
one.
right, good.
You would find him dead.
Yeah.
Reroll.
I'm just kidding.
Sounds
Rerolling
about
paper.
right. Bye.
So, and that would be the point when, so you guys have found an area to make camp or whatever you want to do. So tell me what you're doing.
So yeah,
Uh,
now
Making camp.
I'm
we
assuming that they're traveling, towards Lemeth Hold, probably making some vendidi calls or something like that, and I would return that call and be hiding in some brush. Probably eat some rations and stuff. Once we meet up, So who finds me? Is it just Andromede or everyone?
I probably find you, and we might have like a minute alone if you want.
Okay.
minute alone.
So you'd hear me whispering from the brush, and Andromede, is that you?
Shh. I get closer.
Where are the others?
They fucking killed a demon.
They killed a demon.
Yeah. That's not necessarily a good thing. There's gonna be more.
Of course, there's more. There's always more, right?
Fuck. Should just use their little friends like they're supposed to. All right. Here's
Do
the
we go?
play.
Do we go back for them or continue to Lament?
No, I think they're following me. I've been making calls. I want to run through the night and through the morning, through the day. Get to Lemeth. It's not safe to settle down. There's demons afoot. They've made calls. They know we're here.
I'm not arguing with that. We need to get into a hold. They're probably hunting us now, right? Should we eat a little bit before we start our run?
Yeah, let's see it.
So I'd be pulling out some, rations and stuff before we start
So for
sprinting
the-
to Lameth.
We're not
are you
sprinting.
gonna-
We do not run up into the bitch. We move, but we do not move very fast.
Runners.
Gotta go fast.
Runners is a general term there, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Runners is a term used by non-runners to describe what we do.
There you go. Okay, so are you gonna wait for Dionysus and Alexio, or are you guys
We're
taking
gonna
off?
eat, and if they show up, then yes. If they don't, no.
Okay.
We're
Andromede
booking
and Alistair, go ahead and give me a food and water
hopping
check.
along.
All right. Oh fuck. I gotta open my stats.
Yeah, I forgot to do that too.
I wasn't even in the roll 20 until like halfway through this. All right. Food, water.
Oh wow, down 2 on the food and down 1 on the water.
You hungry? You stress eating.
Wait, last time we did it, it just if you had one fail, you just
Nope.
lost the fail. It wasn't-
I
It's-
read it
yeah,
in the
that's
book.
fine.
You're
I,
changing
yep.
it? Okay.
Yep.
That's fine.
I from
In-
yeah.
in-
I just want
Sorry.
to make sure.
In fairness,
okay.
that's
I don't-
understandable. Homegirl probably hungry. She did not get a sleep
Yeah.
chance. Sleeper
So
Tuesday, if
while
you
you
will.
guys
Wait,
are snacking along, you probably would hear another Docetarian call from our new friend, Edis.
All right. Well,
All right. So
I summoned.
a strange man with some blood on his face creeps up out of the woods. You might. I feel like there's not that many runners at our hold, right? Like
I probably
you
recognize
No,
him.
you would know each other. Maybe it usually runner groups stick together. You guys are all new as a group, but you would recognize people from the hold. Yeah, it's only like
Yeah.
1,000 people in a little tiny area.
Yeah.
You would know each other.
Yeah. So like you guys see Edis approach. It kind of like gives you the hand sign. Like we need to have a little. Like it's not safe. There's demons about. We gotta have a little conversation.
I do the summons to get like
To
face
come
to
in.
face, ear to ear.
Yeah.
Kinda
I creep up.
I thought you were dead.
And I'm just like, I almost was.
Explain what happened. It's good to see you alive.
Those Keflineers. I saw everything. They killed my friends in the night and captured me.
I said
Why
no
would-
time to explain.
Why would they do that?
I said no time to explain.
Wait, you said time to explain or no time to explain?
At this point, I hope we're hobbling up. If not,
Yep. This would be whenever you're hobbling up.
To have a dinner.
I'm listening.
I'm trying to be a badass over here. Ruining my groove.
And make some hand signals to get Alexio and I forgot your name. Your name is just Dionysus in this game. That's
Yeah.
right. So you're probably like limping along behind him too, and I wave you guys over to the
Yeah, he's
brush
helping
where
me.
we're
Yeah,
hiding.
it's a buddy
Yeah, yeah.
carry. You know, same ones you
Like
learned back
over
in
the
Black
shoulder,
Company.
like push it, picking him up. Helping him.
Poncho and Dutch.
Where's Sumbat?
He perished.
Didn't tell you he died.
Did the demon carry him away?
No, he had an honorable death.
Oh, you mean that badass with the bow and arrow? Yeah, he did a pretty good job in that last fight. I'm glad he died well.
Uh-huh.
He died, but the demon is also dead.
Good. Well, actually, that's kind of bad if there's going to be more of them, but good. Listen. Yeah, did they in fact take the tooth surgery? So
No, they didn't.
are we having the conversation or are we not having the conversation? I think you should explain, not don't no time to explain.
Oh, I definitely said no time to explain. I'm sorry.
Alright,
I
well,
was
then
actually whispering.
Okay, well, there's no time to explain. Then I guess there's no time to explain.
No, you can continue.
Wait, does anybody know how to?
Well, actually, hold on. So, what
Fix the
direction are
leg?
you headed?
Did
Are
we
you
know how
headed
to fix
you're
the
headed
leg?
towards 11th hold, right?
Yes.
I would say I do not think we should go to 11th hold.
It's a little late for that.
That's where we're running to. Why wouldn't we go there?
Well, you see, I believe that we were ambushed by those. Well, they tried to make it really seem like they were Kefliners, but I don't think they're from Keflin. And the only way someone would have known to lay in wait for us is if we'd been informed on by Lementh. You've already been by the bodies. If we can go back, we can take the goods and return home. If we go back to Lementh, especially with me alive, they'll know something is up.
Are you sure it was Lamenthians?
Well, they insisted that they said many things that would indicate they were from Keflin, but they said other things which gave me reason to doubt. They were oversaying things about needing to get me back to Lamenth.
Fuck.
If they were trying to kidnap me and take me to Lamenth after killing my companions, I doubt that there is any safety to be found in Lamenth.
But back west is more demons. We need to find a new path back
There's
to
demon-
Dakatera.
There's
Well, we need
demons
to-
everywhere.
I
Didn't we leave
propose we
the
go to
flowers
the
there too?
We have a
The
bargain.
flowers were hidden in the log, yes.
Yeah.
What bargaining shit?
So looking
We
up in
found
the
something
sky.
out
Sorry.
when the fight ensued against the demon. The Caminus leaves. They're immune to the melting blood of the demons.
Wait,
We
you
could-
mean
Immune.
the things that we cover our armor in is immune to the acid?
Yes, of course, these are not entirely made of Caminus leaves, and perhaps it's only the live ones that produce it. We haven't studied it. We have somebody who's inclined to do so, an explorer type, but that's not my job.
But
do have
how can we prove
knowledge.
this story? Do you have some demon acid
It-
with you?
At that point, I'd point to Alexio and then also be like, my leg would not be here if it wasn't for these these leaves. I was partially in this bush, and the
Mm.
blood, when the demon was slain, spewed forth. Not only did it hit my chest, but it hit my leg, and
Well,
the leaves, they protected it.
Well, you have killed a demon. Perhaps you could parlay this into some form of respect. Did you tell me? Did you take the tongue as a trophy?
I did not slay it. It was Alexio that slayed it.
There's no
Uh,
time.
Oh well, that is
My character looks at you with a degree of admiration at that comment.
that is perhaps the truth. But if we approach without proof or sign that we are great warriors, then I fear our fate in the Lament Holes may be ill.
Better to risk humans than the demons.
So you're saying we're gonna drag our man here back with a punctured lung and a broken leg back to the area where we got ambushed by demons, and then come back to Lameth.
Yeah, so we need supplies.
We need to figure out somewhere to put this guy. We can't be dragging him around everywhere. His lung is still wounded at this time. He's still at risk of dying at any moment. We can't.
Speak for yourself. Do you want to stay out here in the demon-infested woods? Because if you do, no problem. Keep your little buddy at hand. We'll come back for you if you're alive. Otherwise, I say we finish the mission.
They were trying to take me to Lament alive. That implies they need people from Dakotera. Perhaps
That
for some
implies they wanted
scheme.
you alive.
Yeah,
If there's a
Alexia, we
scheme,
can.
better to risk
Lament is closer.
machinations
we can
of
go to
man.
Clement.
Wait, you mean the place
Very
that's
well.
down south, which is, or Lament? You
No,
said
Lament.
Lament.
Yeah,
Okay. Sorry, there was a K in
That's
the
fair.
beginning. I thought you were referring to the other place. Sorry.
Oh no.
well, I suppose better to die with our spears in our hand than be caught by some demons. The Lament it is.
My character would say, sorry, kind of under her breath to Edis. Sorry, but we're low on rations. There's no way we could survive the trip back.
I just kind of shrug and say, maybe there's no way we'll survive in Lament.
Survival is always ephemeral. Anyway, we carry on.
Alistar, you're a doctor of sorts, scientist maybe. Either way, is there anything out here that we can use to at least help Dionysus?
Well, I'm not technically a doctor of any sort, but
Man,
Looks
it's
in the
not-
doc
with that-
sheet.
yeah. Without having the manufacturing tools that would be in a hold, we can't really create any sort of medicines out here.
We can work on a
It's-
splint for my leg.
That's
Yeah.
sure. That's about all we can do. We need an actual doctor and some medical equipment for his other injuries.
Very well.
So, Andromede and Alistair, your stress goes down by 1.
Nice. Much appreciated. Fuck me otherwise.
The rest of you, are you going to eat and drink before you head out, or take care of Dionysus's leg, or what's going on with that?
Eat, drink, take care of his leg. That's all
Okay.
of the above.
So if I checked the body of the quote unquote Kefliner that the demon did the demon kill him or drag him away?
Drug him away.
That's
Well,
unhonorable.
But I would
Why
imagine
did you check?
if you slipped your bonds, all your gear would have been there, right? Because otherwise you'd be without anything. So you have all of your stuff.
I didn't know if I had had the
Food and
opportunity to
water.
yoink something identifying from him.
I'm sure that you would have stopped for a few moments to
Yeah.
collect yourself and collect up food and water.
I got my food and water. I mean, I'm good to have a snack break.
Okay.
Same.
Go ahead and everyone do, except for the 2 that already did it. Okay,
Y'all
Edis,
late
your
to the
water supply
party.
goes down 1. Dion goes down by 1. Anthony's hacking again. Okay,
Goes
so
up.
Edis, you don't have to worry about your stress going down by 1 because you don't have any stress yet. But you two, your stress goes down by 1.
I feel like Edis should have started with stress. The fuck?
I think so
Edis is
too, to
cool.
be honest.
Edis is cool
Yeah.
under fire. All right, you ain't even know this man.
Okay,
Does
good.
this
Demons
Okay.
and almost got killed by his own people.
This man is
Sorry, beer back.
unflappable. All right, he saw the demons killing people. He got taken high. It's fine.
Fuck you. Okay.
Nah, unflappable. All that flapping doesn't apply to him.
Oh yeah, Mr. Unkillable. I get it. Okay.
I didn't say that.
So-
I said unflappable, not unkillable, eminently killable.
Oh yeah, we'll put that
We'll-
to the test to see if he's unkillable. So if anybody wants to try to fix up Dion's leg, you would be doing a medical aid check. If anybody's interested in splinting.
Take a shot at it if no one else has medical training.
You could always
If you
just
only
use that
have-
story point.
1 shot.
Some bat was the one with the 5.
You only got
unfortunately.
diesel shot.
Do I
No, I'm done.
do I need to roll anything for that? I'm trying to put together a splint.
Medical aid.
Yep, medical aid.
All right.
Pop that button. You've got probably 0 skill in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, bitch! Look at that.
Yay!
So, with that, even though it's related to his punctured lung, I'm going to go ahead and knock down the mobility difficulty increase by 1. So now any mobility checks you do will be at -1 instead of -2. And
You oughta be
within
giving
the
us Christmas
next...
presents. I'm worried.
I'm feeling generous because I'm really going to lay it on thick here in a few minutes.
There's 2 C's, guys.
Thick.
Okay.
And here in, let's see here, 18 hours or so, you need to do a death check, Andy, because remember I said the punctured lung because you were stabilized without any type of medical equipment. You're just basically holding on. Yeah, so you're able to fashion a splint. You spent some time kind of sitting around talking. It's starting to get towards the morning. You're starting to get that, the stillness that comes right before the dawn. Are you guys going to continue on without rest?
I'm going to, but you know what I'm going to do? This whole talk of treasonous, next door neighbors has me thinking if, this is not the best place to do it, but if anybody is going to come this way again, kind of need to warn them. I'm going to write. I'm assuming we're literate and there's a writing system probably based on ancient Greek or something. And I'm going to write in the dirt as big as I can. Lament equals aggressors, or like lament equals enemy, something like that.
Okay.
Or lament equals danger. I'm probably going to use like the same hand. Actually, you know what? Fuck. I'm going to use the hand signs. I'm going to just draw out hands.
Okay.
Like lament, danger. Bad.
Cool. All right. That's very nice of you.
Very big as big as I can, just because like I'm not sure we're gonna survive this. If we're going to Lament and Lament is gonna try and kill us, then we need to warn the next runners.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Good call. What did I-
Anything else before you want to mosey on?
I have an extra sack with the flowers that I took from the dead guy. I'm going to leave it here.
How far are we from
So-
Lament?
So with Hobble Leg, you could probably make it at dusk. So basically,
I can make it.
yeah, you're going to be right outside that time, right outside Lameth. As long as you make all your observation checks and your survival checks and all that happy stuff, all the stuff I'm about to do to you.
Perhaps.
You can make it there by for one death check of Dionysus.
Okay. We do it.
Wait, oh shit! So was the medical aid not enough to get his lung?
Ow.
It's no, because it's not. There's no equipment. All you did was stabilize his leg and Alexio had shoved a bunch of Caminus leaves all over it in order to stop
Neutralize
the
the
demon
acid.
blood. Yeah, that's not the words we use. It was to stop the demon blood. Jeez.
Turn the
Go
amp.
get some
Casual.
baking soda and shut up.
The magic of the demon blood. The decrepit,
Yeah.
necromantic blood.
Juices.
Xenomorphs get way less dangerous if you just shoot them with bicarbonate. It's okay.
Take that.
Ah! Baking soda back!
Take that,
It's
Ridley
like
Scott.
holy water, but it's holy dust.
There you
Oh
go.
my god, wait, bleach would be holy water to them. Fuck.
Yeah.
All right.
It really takes away.
We...
That's why we only have
smears. Bleach up in his bed.
Well, the first
All
thing
right.
we're going to have to do is an observation check as you get ready to move out to see if you are being followed or not.
Yeah.
All right, that's best obs, right?
I feel like Homegirl's been making these. Let's see. And I got a 10. What is that? Please don't be screaming.
10. 10 is freeze.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Freeze.
so much
Wow.
panic. So much panic.
Fucking hell.
11. Seek cover. All right, so Alistair at one point in time. Let's see here. Let me see what I got. All right, so who else is panicking? Give me that panic roll,
Fuck you,
Alexio.
I did. I rolled a 7.
Tremble.
You see
You're
it?
a cheater. Yep, you're a big fat cheater. All right, so the only thing that looks like it was, kind of bad was Alistair at one point thought that you were being followed by a demon and went and hid. Like a big pansy.
Maybe.
Like doo-doo
I-
head.
Break off from the group just for a moment, hiding in a
At
bush
least-
and watching to make sure a demon doesn't jump out and grab someone before I follow everyone.
Given
I'm
that,
probably taking the scout position up front.
yeah, I was just getting ready to ask, what's the order on this?
I'm probably actually quite a ways away from the group. I think they're going to die. I'm not planning on dying.
Well,
Noise.
I'm
Well,
hopping
all right
along.
then.
I'm
Hop along,
Edis is approaching the rear, and when we approach town, I am going to, first of all, approach with my spear assembled, and second of all, hobble myself a little, look like I'm a little bit more fucked up and perhaps a little shorter than I am.
Ah, smart.
And I'm the glue that's holding everyone together, making sure that
With blood,
people in the
water,
rear,
and now acid.
people in the front, are all together, and I'm aware of everyone.
Blood, water, and fire. I think we decided, right? Blood, water, and
Blood,
fire.
Fire.
Blood, water, and fire.
I still
If you
think we should call him
survive
the
this, you're
water
gonna be
boy.
the next fucking Magrathir of the entire island.
Yeah, you're definitely going to be. You're going to carve your name on the stone with this one. All right, so
One
next,
hope.
because you didn't rest, right? You
Yeah,
didn't
we
rest
got
for the
it.
night. I'm going to need stamina checks from everyone. Remember, Dion, yours is at -2.
-20.
Hey.
Well, here we
not my
go.
roll, never mind.
Everybody, no stamina already.
Okay, fair enough.
Zoop.
Um,
Oh,
Wow. Okay,
Just panic stamina. That's funny.
I'm still running on
Adrenaline is holding you.
guys.
Yeah, adrenaline is holding you together. All right, so let's see here. Anthony, I need your panic roll.
I did. I rolled 8. Wait.
The problem
Yeah.
with rolling at this
No,
point
it came right after.
is
Yeah.
that
Oh,
odds are
oh.
we will succeed. But
Oh
we will
Lord,
not.
he's trembling.
Okay, I need Alistair's and Edis stamina checks. Alistair, roll your panic.
Does it change anything if there's multiple panic dice?
Nope.
Okay. 8.
Okay, you get
That is,
the
tremble.
twitches. Where's my Edis? Give me some hot stamina, Edis.
Do it. Do it. You won't.
Or will I? Or will I?
Edis.
It's like the only one that doesn't
No,
worry
I
about
won't.
panicking. You gonna push it?
Nope.
Push it, babe. Oh.
No?
Real good.
Use
You're
your
gonna
story
take it
point.
as survival? Oh. Wait,
Story
what?
point.
Just
I'm not.
pass out.
So okay. So wait, what is this? What is this to do?
So this is
Avoid
whether or
getting
not you're going to have to slow down, stop, and take a break.
Ooh.
You might want to push it. It's okay, little miss. I don't have any stress. You
See,
can take a
but-
stress. It's okay.
But story-wise,
We expect you to
I
man
mean, he
up.
probably would be pretty tired. I mean, makes sense.
Yeah. I mean,
We will leave you, bitch. I will leave you.
I'm
I don't know
sure
about the
you
rest of them,
will.
but I will.
I'm sure you will. So I mean, I guess nobody else shows signs of slowing down, right?
No.
Hun, no. We just killed the
Definitely
demon.
not.
We're not fucking around.
If anything, Captain
I'm hot, don't
Hobbleleg
be.
is moving faster.
Oh,
All right. All right.
he's the guy who, when working in the fields, acts like he's working harder than he is.
Push it,
Well.
or else you're stupid.
Yay! All right,
Yay.
so
Job.
here we go. All right, let's do a jump here really quick.
Jump up.
And
Jump on it.
let's close
Jump on
that,
it.
And
Something,
Throw this
something
in
else. Jump on it.
Oh, here we are.
Oh fuck! You just did that transition
Alright.
with the.
yeah, I know. Sorry, I love that transition.
We spooked.
So as dark begins to approach, thankfully your Heidi suits and your training as runners and your previous experiences have kept you quiet enough to be able to make it within sight of the hold of Lameth. Before you end up going in, I need Dionysus to do me a stamina check with no panic or no stress. It's a straight roll. And if you do not roll a single success, you die.
Fun.
I'm using a story point.
Holy shit! Oh no.
Did you
Rest in peace,
make it?
buddy.
He's got a story. He's got a story point.
I know. I was just kidding.
I'm
Okay,
holding
let's see
on.
here.
Hold on.
No, don't use your story
to
point.
the night.
Just die. Like
No.
Yeah.
Just accept
Just
death.
fucking die. What's the matter with you?
So,
Allow the cold embrace of the void to consume you.
Like, save
oh,
that
we just
story
got a
point for
new
later.
follow over on Tabletop Anthologies. Somebody's
thank
watching
you.
here. Thank you for doing that.
Hello.
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 Thank you.
Hello there.
We appreciate.
All right,
We stand. We
Hello
stand.
there.
Mhm,
Yes.
mhm, mhm.
Make sure if you're watching over here that you check out Diesel Shot as well. And I don't know why it says Tabletop Anthologies for both of our things. I apologize for that. It should say /Diesel Shot on the other side.
Aw.
I'm so sorry.
Super promotion.
These things happen.
Yeah, super
They've got an
promotion.
alien
Sorry
RPG
about
game
that.
later on. They'll probably show us then.
Oh
That's
yeah,
my
big time.
artsy
So I'm going to shill you big time right now. Anyways, so
Oh.
Aw, you're such a king.
I,
You tease.
all right. So let me get the music up and fix the cameras really quick. And let's see. Sorry about this. Let me get that over there. And you over here. And you over there. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, stop moving. All right. That should be everybody. Again, sorry about the... That should... I'll figure something out while you guys are talking here in a minute. All right. So, you begin to approach Lameth Hold. Dionysus, using his story point, barely holds on. You know, to look onto the outside of the hold doesn't look like much. You see ruins of, you know, what looks like it was a barrier wall and a large hill leading up to a gate. And thankfully, somebody's actually been here before. Edis actually was just here very recently. And so you know where all the traps are. Because outside of the holds, usually what they do is they set up all these traps in order to catch raiders or demons. So there's large block fall traps, there's pit traps, all these kind of things. You make your way up, you make the call for Lameth, and the gate slowly opens, and you are allowed inside. Please tell me what's happening as you are allowed inside.
I think we've all got our spears up.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
think
I'm
that's
just
fair to say.
scanning as much as I can while breathing.
I would
Yeah.
let the more
Barely.
experienced runners lead the way in.
Yeah, me too.
Edis is hunched up in the back.
I'm just trying to
Yeah,
keep my
we-
sights on everything I possibly can. My head's on a swivel, trying to stay alert.
Are we getting
Yeah,
a typical
I'll walk in
runner
first,
scream?
kind of proudly, with my chin up, right, my spear out, waiting for a greeting. Party.
So you are unexpected. I mean, you're kind of expected, right? Because they would have signaled that you were coming.
Yeah.
But as
But
you
they didn't expect we'd get here.
Yeah,
Huh.
or maybe, I don't know, maybe, you never know. I'm not saying that you're not.
I think my character's a huge cynic. She's thinking that.
So, give me 1 second here, because I want to fix this.
You need any art real quick?
No, I don't. If you wouldn't mind, though, you could throw your Patreon out there while I finish this up.
I can't actually post links. It'll block me.
I can.
Oh, you can. Oh, yeah, right. You have the link to the thing. Aw.
There we
You got
go.
my Patreon on?
Now I got you. Now I got you.
You already know a gamer.
Oh, thank you. I did most of the art for this.
Yes.
Except for like some of the maps. So if you guys want to support my artistic career, you can do so there. But anyway, back to tabletop.
So yes,
I mean,
thank you. I fixed the twitch.tv down at the bottom with Diesel Shots link. So there we go. So you are greeted by what looks to be a fairly young girl, maybe 14, 15, thin. She's wearing the typical clothing of the Lamenthians, which is basically just a woven shirt, a long woven shirt, and that's it. Because the minute you walk into the hold, it's just, there's this hot air all about you. And she kind of looks at you all with your spears out and everything, because normally runners don't come in like that. And she kind of looks startled. And at this time, you kind of hear a constant kind of clash, like in a lockstep. And 6 warriors kind of make their way up, and they look at all of you. And the one steps forward, and he looks at the wounded person. He says, "You need to go to the hospital now."
True.
Yes.
Y'all
Take me
work
away.
as we
Yeah,
work
I
as a
will.
team.
Yeah, I'll come. Like, buddy, carry him. Doing my best to appear in the background.
No, the Margrave has said that the rest of you are to report to him now.
Have I met with the Margrave before? Did I meet with the Margrave last time?
Yes, generally you end up meeting with the Margrave to transfer goods, and everything's done with the leaders of the place.
Yeah, I don't see anything inherently bad about this.
Right.
I would look at you to see how you respond before making a statement. I think my character is kind of assuming the default party leader role at this juncture, but we'll give way to the diplomat when it comes to that stuff.
So who is telling us that we all have to go to the Margrave?
A warrior in
Soldiers.
full armor with shield and spear.
Yeah, so how does punctured lung...
I got this, guys.
You got this? You're going to go to the
Yeah.
hospital? Okay.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
I nod at that,
We'll
and then
meet
I look
later.
back to the party, and I'm like, very well.
Right. Shrug. All right.
Well,
You will go to the
I guess,
hospital.
I guess
Your,
we're going to the Margrave.
Medical services. The rest of us
Margrave.
shall see the Margrave.
Nope.
Okay. Give me 1 second while I adjust this.
Oh.
Man, we better have the actual heart of the story
we
now.
see just the tip. No, okay, yeah, no, we see the whole thing.
I know. I'm zooming out.
Oh my god.
Tip.
I'm so happy I'm in some of these group chats I'm in.
So, you're in the foyer currently, which is right here. Okay, y'all can
Oh, you
see.
made a map for us. This is so
So we need to go
convenient.
towards the arena, jail, and barracks.
Yep.
which
So,
are- yeah, cool. Excellent.
Dionysus,
And
you are one of the soldiers breaks off, confiscates your weapons, anything that you might have, and then takes you down to the hospital. The rest of you before marching you up through to the Margrave's meeting room, looks at the rest of you and says, "Your weapons need to be dropped here and left behind. They'll be collected and put into our armory."
So
The little buddy stays on during sex.
Is this a remotely protocol? Does this happen every time?
Generally, you are not allowed to see the Margrave with any type of weapons, but it's kind of weird for them to be like, drop your weapons. But it's also weird for you to show up with spears in your hand.
All right. Oh, I
I just like to say that I didn't have my spear assembled, so I'm just going to keep it sheathed unless they say something specifically to me.
The leaders looks at Andromede and says, you can keep your little friend, but the rest of you, all the spears, any type of weapon, we want dropped here. So your runner spears, if you're carrying any type of bow or anything like that, I want it down.
If I've got my sling like wrapped around my forearm and I've got my Heidi suit on, are they gonna check and see that?
I mean,
like
not just staring at you.
All right. Well, I'll just. I guess I will disassemble my runner's spear and hand it over because.
Me too.
I don't disassemble mine. I just hand it over.
Okay. So 2 of the soldiers collect up the stuff, and then the other 3 march you up to the Margrave's meeting room. Give me one second.
And does that take us through the armory?
It takes you by the armory.
Okay.
So you go through a series of tunnels, and then up several sets of stairs, and
tunnels.
You end up coming to
through the mountain.
By the way, can I just say I really appreciate how you blended the Alien RPG map making style with the quite unique situation in which we find ourselves. That was a dope map. Thank you very much for sharing that with us.
I know him.
Let's see. Vision on. Field of bright lights. Don't be moving yet.
Okay, sorry. Don't hurt me.
Oh, should I be able to see?
You're gonna.
Oh, I can see every direction. I'm a god.
I can see.
Eyes in the back of my head.
Fight.
This is why Edis is always calm. He can see behind him.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, we need to fix that, huh?
In the back of my head.
Directional lights.
No, you don't need it. It's fine. What do you mean?
ID.
Oh, no.
There we go. Alistair. You're not yet. I'm working on everybody.
That's fine. Take your time.
There we go. So you come up a set of stairs, and there's that pinkish glow given off by the glow tubes. Let me grab my soldier here. So the soldiers kind of lead you on.
So this man's armament, he has a shield and a spear. Does he have a sword?
No.
Okay.
Swords are very uncommon in this. Says, follow me. Come with me. You guys are on the map, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And these are statues, I'm assuming?
Yes.
All right. Edis remains in the back. We'll let.
I'm gonna stand behind our diplomat now.
Yes.
So you see two more guards that have spears but no shields. They're standing here guarding this path to the south. So he stops and he turns and he says, "One moment. Wait here." And he heads inside.
All right.
Yeah, fam, I got you, bro.
So yeah, crates down south, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, noted.
So a few minutes later, the door opens, and he steps out and he's like, "Enter." Can I make a check? What did that say? Sorry.
Yeah, can I make an observation check? Just kind of look through that room, see if there's anything I recognize.
Sure, go. By the way, your guys' stress goes down to 0 for now.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
That's actually chill as fuck.
And your health goes all the way back up. So,
okay.
Dionysus, I'll handle things with you after this little meeting, and we'll talk about what's going to happen.
I feel like I'd probably be chewing on a cam and a sleeve right now, so I'm going to put myself at stress 1, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, sure. If you want to start screaming in front of the Margrave, go for it.
All right, what do I see in there?
You see what looks to be like you passed an area that was definitely designated for food storage, and yet there seems to be a food storage up here. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, very strange.
Nope. No
Like
worry.
maybe it belongs to the council here.
Yeah, the Margrave's got some individualized storage of food. This is not a communist society. I got you.
Well, actually, it is a communist society, right? Because in reality, the top always stays on top.
yeah. No. Good point. This is not the Marxist ideal.
Oh.
Sorry, I had to get it in once. All right, so the guard comes out and says, "Enter now.
Yes.
Present yourself before the Margrave."
Wait for the diplomat in the group to go forward. That's why we brought him.
So I brought him.
I mean, yes.
As per customs, I'm just gonna like put my hand over my heart and kind of just give him like a nod. Maybe introduce myself if that's appropriate.
So you see the council seated in chairs. It looks like there was food on the table, but it's been cleared recently. The area is lit by the glow tubes. There's a small fire here that's kind of just there for a little extra light, but it's not as hot here as it was down below. One of the guys standing behind Drasco is not holding a spear. He has a large club, and he looks to be the enforcer for the Margrave. The Margrave here. What's the diesel shot button? Is it
Shift Z, Control Z.
Shift Z. There you go.
Yeah.
Control Z.
There you go.
The Margrave, by the way, once again, all of this artwork, except for Alexio, was done by Pat. Very amazing stuff. Is seated in the middle. He looks like a thin individual. He doesn't look like he's had that hard of a life. He does have an air about him that indicates that he is definitely a leader. You have Councilman Jung, who is kind of a sleazy guy. If you've ever met, he's always the one that's like, that's not the right weight. Like, he's always hemming and hawing. Then you have Polar, who looks like he could actually be a strong person if he was allowed to lead. You have Tumalo, which is a priest in his hooded robe. While everyone else wears light shifts to deal with the heat, this one actually wears a full robe and hood. He is the priest. And then you have the only one that is smiling at you, who's Tinat. Tinat actually has a tooth tongue around his neck. Very strong looking individual. Very happy to see you. In fact, he stands up and he puts his fist across his chest and says, "Welcome, runners. We're happy that you made it. We had worried. You're a little delayed, it seems."
Yes, we had a little bit of a demon problem.
Wait, we're here out of schedule.
But alas, we're here. Thank you for your warm welcome.
Have you? I'd hope so. Are you hungry? Are you thirsty? We could send for some Caminus tea, and we have a little bit of food that I'm sure we could spare. Correct, Margrave? And the Margrave kind of like looks over at him like, "You fucking don't be offering our shit." But he kind of looks back and takes a regal look to his face, and he's like, "Of course. Docatera is our long-term ally, and we would be happy to provide the runners with anything that you might need. We hear that one of your runners was severely injured."
That's right. Like I said previously, during a demon encounter.
One of them was also killed by a demon.
Yes.
We are very sorry for your loss. The Margrave looks like he's definitely putting on a show. Like, oh.
Right.
We cannot lose another individual. But Tinat actually looks like, damn, like every loss is a thing. Jung looks bored. Pollard just kind of is sitting there. Tumilo actually looks a little satisfied. Like kind of going like this.
Never
nodding his
trust
head.
a priest.
And so-
we've brought the plantain fruit, and we're here for some inbid flour. I think we need to make that transaction.
Yes, absolutely. One moment. Please, you see the table there. Place all of the the plinth fruit there. Did you bring any carpentine powder? The helio signal that we had said that you were going to bring carpentine powder.
Did we?
In memory, were
think-
we supposed to bring that?
Carpentine
Yeah.
powder
Yes.
is the shit that you guys are sent with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, you were sent with both
yeah.
plinth and carpentine powder.
Gotcha.
And so he says the Margrave kind of looks, a little distraught. He says, we are definitely in need of laying a stock of carpentine powder. But embed flowers are, they're very hard to grow. We already sent some back, and we're very sorry. In fact, you back there, were you not part of the group that just came here?
Edis kind of, here's a question. So Chumulo looked satisfied when he heard that someone was dead.
Yes.
Is there anything about the religion that would explain that?
Yes. They look at demons as being sent by God to punish everyone. You guys have a much lighter religion. It doesn't really detail in the book what the Docetarian religion is, but the people of Lameth look at you as heretics.
All right.
Fun.
Well, I would. Yeah, I think Edis kind of because this is I'm not equipped to make this play, so I'm just not going to, and I will just look up and shrug and say, had some trouble.
I would also
was-
posit that there were some difficulties encountered. The flower made it back.
Regardless, this has been an equivalent exchange nonetheless. We've given you our resources once, and we received your resources once, and we're giving you now our resources again, which then we will receive yours again. It's a fair
Indeed,
But-
unless you don't want the powder, we can keep
No,
it. if you
that's
don't want it.
not the case. But
threats.
you have to understand, we also have individuals who suffer from weakling disease, and we need the embed flower as well. And we've already given you a rather a very good trade. I don't think I can do such an equivalent trade. I think that he looks over at Jung, and Jung has his fingers steepled like and he says
Asshole, I hate him already.
yeah. He looks and he says, Councilman Jung, what do you think? And Councilman Jung has kind of a nasally turn to. He's like, well, I honestly do not believe that we can do, more than 50% of what we would normally do. And Tinnit, looks over at him like, what? And the Margrave kind of thinks about it. He's like, I don't believe that that's fair to these individuals who have put their life on the line in order to bring us this, life-saving drug. I don't think that we could do that to them, but I think that we can only do 75% of what we would normally do for this type of a trade.
Now's the time for that manipulation.
Hey,
Well,
I will.
I think
Edis will
that's-
ask.
right. I have plenty of that.
What price knowledge?
Oh yeah, actually, wait.
Wait, what? Say that again?
What price?
What
knowledge?
price knowledge?
Yeah,
I thought
at
this
this
wasn't
point, wait,
Sumbat anymore.
Yeah, at
Oh,
this
right, I'm
point,
not-
my
I'm not
character would
Sumbat.
step forward, and no, with Edis's suggestion at this, I would step forward and say, we have more to trade than just the powder. Something that can help combat the demons.
Oh, that's very ironic. We were actually going to offer you the same. You see, a group of runners from our hold happened to discover something very interesting the last time that they were out.
Perhaps we're about to discuss the same thing.
Perhaps.
Perhaps
But
not.
I mean, knowledge is such a difficult thing to measure its worth, and particularly with life-saving drugs. I'd be very interested to hear what you discovered, though.
As I would what you've discovered.
Regardless, are your stocks short? Are your plants dying? Our people need medicine as much as your people, and all people are valued the same. And thus,
Well,
to give us 75% of what the original deal was is unacceptable.
so
Alexio,
Tumilo, whenever you hold on one sec, sorry. When Tumilo, whenever you said all people are the same, he scoffs. He's a
Jerk.
God.
You,
all right. Now go ahead, Alistair. Sorry, go, Alistair, go.
Alexio, I think it's fair, the 75%, and we can just pay with 75% of what we've brought with us.
Sounds
I think
perfect.
that's fair.
That's not what I think you're misunderstanding me. I'm saying that normally we would do a 1 brick to 1 brick ratio, and I'm saying that we will give you 75% of a brick for 1 brick of carpentine.
He's trying to run our pockets.
Pretty
we
much.
really need a manipulate check, and I'm not the person to make it.
Well, all right. So he's
Well, that's what I'm
basically-
trying to.
He's hit
Yeah,
us with the
exactly.
knowledge. Are you even going to tell him?
Just
With the,
trying
I
to
guess.
use RP.
We have knowledge. They have knowledge. Neither
Well,
of us
we're
have
not-
spoken as to what
We're not
it
going to
is.
say it. Yeah.
I
we're
don't
not-
know.
I
No,
mean, it's on
honestly,
the
no.
table, but-
I'm going to point right at the Margrave and say, "What about your rule? What about your life? How much is that worth?"
So the minute that you say something like that,
Shit.
Drasco comes walking around the thing, like right here, like next to the brazier, the brazier,
The brazier?
and slams the club down onto the table, and he points it at Edison and says, "The fuck did you just say?"
I have knowledge of foes scheming against the Margrave. I will trade it for a 100 to 100% deal.
So he turns and looks at the Margrave, who's definitely has this kind of reddish tint to his face now. Tinat is actually still sitting over there, kind of grinning a little bit. And then he
That's a
turns
friend.
back, and Jung is still like looking a little nervous now because he's like he wants more stuff for less, you know. And about this time, a guard comes through the front door, or that door, and says, "Margrave, their compatriot is in the hospital right now, undergoing aid. It looks like he's going to take at least 4 weeks in order to heal."
This is not going to be good.
And
for us. Fuck.
and so the Margrave kind of sits back in his chair, and he thinks for a second. He's like, I'll tell you what. I think an exchange of ideas and an exchange of knowledge is very important. And, you know, my life is obviously very, very dear to me, but also very dear to my people, because without me, they would be leaderless. My council here are, you know, simply, you know, brought up. My family has ruled this hold for many generations. I believe that what we shall do is I will allow you to decide when you get ready to leave if the 75% is good enough. Until your friend heals, though, I would think that you should stay here. We will feed you, we will house you, and you will have, you know, you will be allowed to move throughout the hold as if it is your own, with restrictions, of course. And we will signal your hold that you'll be staying here. In fact, I really don't want to have to say this, but I insist that you stay here until your friend heals, because if you go out with an injured individual, you could easily lead the demons back here. So perhaps that hospitality would be more than enough to share information.
Out of character, were we? How urgently did we need the medicine from Lameth? Like, is it something that we needed to get back as soon as possible to help people, or can we wait that long?
You'd be able. You think you'd be able to wait that long? It's probably going to be tight though.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so he is talking about housing, feeding us for 4 weeks. Does this guard sound? Does this sound like there's something they couldn't have planned for this? There's no way they fucking planned for this, because there's no way they knew that we were going to arrive or arrive with a wounded person. So this guard's probably telling the truth. I don't know why he's interrupting the meeting to say it, but whatever.
He's sweating. Like, he is sweating. He's not like. It looks like he was ordered to come in here and say this, like,
Okay,
from somebody else that isn't in here.
All right, someone was like passed the buck to this guy, and he had to come in and say, all right,
Honestly,
Basil,
this
you're a
sounds
good
like
guard.
not a bad deal. I think we spend the time talking with this Tamat guy, who seems to be decidedly in favor of.
Yeah, I mean, I think
screwing us over.
Yeah, I think that's a great deal, and we will exchange. Well, actually, okay. So he's saying information up front.
No, he's saying information at some point if we've earned your friendship.
We'll discuss this amongst ourselves,
honestly,
and we
Margrave,
appreciate the hospitality. Yeah,
Margrave, am I to assume that this is all a courtesy and not a part of our deal? I don't want to get to a decision on our trade and have this as leverage over our head, staying here in the hold and eating your food.
I mean, you would impose on me incredibly if you were to stay for 4 weeks, eat our food, drink our water, live in our hold, be under our protection, and then not honor a deal. That would be incredibly insulting, and I'm sure that the Margravine would not be happy with that. We are allies, after all, are we not?
I nod at this. Yeah, of course we're allies, bitch. I don't say anything.
What was that?
I just nod.
Whoa.
Of course we're allies, but the reason we're here is to make this trade, not to stay here and use up your resources.
Well, I would think that also the care of your man's life not worth honoring a deal like that?
Wait, Alistair,
Who's injured?
please. Let's Margrave. We appreciate your hospitality, and we'll come back with a decision very shortly. We're going to meet with our friend in the hospital. Check on him.
Please don't take long. If need be, we can take care of him if it is important for you to get back to your hold. And if you understand what I mean by take care of him, of course, right?
Of course.
Everyone pulls their weight, or
As the runner's code.
Hold on. Is this guy really intimating that he was just gonna fucking old Yeller our boy?
it's not uncommon. It's not uncommon.
I'm pretending right now, by the way. I'm pretending.
He's saying he'll do it for you. He'll do it for you if you need it. Like, if you need help.
We respect your customs. Thank you for your time.
He's gonna old Yeller this guy.
I mean, in fairness, I was considering it.
So whenever you guys start talking, this guard really quickly sneaks his way back out because he does not want to be there.
I would gather up any packages that we had just displayed on the table before we walk out of there.
Okay.
Yeah, I would grab mine too.
Okay. So you can. He's
in the party line.
The Margrave kind of gives his blessing and says, while you're here, my man Drasko will escort you around to make sure that you don't get in any trouble and that you know where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
So you're free to head down to the hospital if you wish, or if there's something else.
I mean, if we can regroup and then say, let's go to the hospital, let's check on him. I also kind of want to talk to that guard. It seemed kind of weird.
Basil, the guy that came in?
Yeah, Basil.
Hey, Fergus.
Fergus. Tenet or Basil?
Basil first,
That's-
because if he's still in the council meeting, we obviously can't talk with
Yeah.
him. But,
Yeah,
but Basil
Tanat
just
seems
left.
like he's occupied.
Yeah. So you can head out, and Basil's actually one of the ones that was standing guard over here.
Okay. It was the closer one.
This
Or
guy
the
right
farther
here.
one?
This one.
All right. I'm kind of gonna walk past him a little bit, and kind of like turn back.
Yeah.
Try to talk to him here.
And you're free to move around this map if you wish. You'll be stuck on
assuming-
doors.
I'm assuming not past the guards.
Yeah, you won't be able to go past the guards. They'll spear you.
They'll spare you. I'm gonna try to talk to Basil when everyone
Go-
gets in
go for it.
position. Yeah. Basil, was it? As I'm passing.
Yes, I can't really talk to you though. What can I do for you?
I simply need to know, how our friend is doing.
I wasn't down there. One of the
It's okay.
I can't talk to you. One of the doctors came up and told me to go tell the Margrave. He's a doctor down there. He seemed really concerned for your friend. The guy's he's a bleeding heart. I can't talk to you though. Okay, I have to stay on my post now. Please leave, please.
What doctor? What is his name?
Damn it, I forgot to look it up. I can't remember the doctor's name in the book.
That's funny.
Everybody else I looked up.
Evil doctor.
We'll go with Dr. Sagil. Sagil. Sagil.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Dr. Sigler? What?
Doctor said,
Dr. Spatzo. Let's go with Dr. Sigler. Yeah, that's better. Dr.
Honestly,
Sigler.
I stand.
Yeah, that's cool.
Why am I? Whoa! What is happening?
Oh my god.
Big Chungus
Here it comes.
He's taking the whole hallway out.
Here I come.
Oh Lord, he moving.
What happened? Oh.
What the hell did you do?
There we go.
All right. So, yeah, that leads back down to the hospital. This path up here, I don't know if you can. This one up here ends up taking you up to the helio signal. It goes way up. So yeah, a lot of these areas you're not going to be able to get into because they're blocked. The doors are shut, but you can see the doors. I'm not saying that anything about that. Anyways, all right. So you head down to the hospital. Dionysus's wounds are being taken care of. He has been chewing the shit out of Lisa's root, which is an analgesic and a narcotic. So
I was gonna suggest we try and find some actually, but I was like, nah, that's probably not realistic
Fuck
that we
him,
can find some in
dude.
the woods.
Fuck him.
Fuck
So, you can talk to him. You guys are free to
Hey, guys.
chat with one another.
him.
Is
Hi,
there a doctor nearby?
Yeah, Dr. Sigler's there actually.
Dr. Sigler.
Dr. Sigler.
Hey. Hey, but hey.
Dr.
Ah,
Sigler,
the Docatarians, welcome.
Yes, we were told that our friend had 4 weeks to recover. Yes.
At a minimum, I'm actually going to have to splint his leg and make sure that it's healed properly. It's going to take that long for the bone to heal, and I need to do something about this chest wound. He looks over at Dionysus and he's like, I want to be fair with you. I want to be honest with you. It's going to be hard, and it's probably I can't guarantee anything, but 4 weeks. If everything goes according to plan, and he should be on his feet.
Okay. Well, you're doing good work here. We appreciate your time.
Did that guard come in there and tell you? I thought it very important for the Margrave to know. Listen, the Margrave is who he is. He always will do what he thinks is best for the whole. That doesn't necessarily mean it's what's best for people. I, on the other hand, firmly believe in we are all one people, and I wanted to make sure that they knew how long it would take. And so I am sorry if it put you into an uncompromising position, but I felt that perhaps if he knew that, he would look at it as a way to take advantage of you, but I could also heal your friend.
Quite all right.
Uncompromising situation is right, but
So basically, he knew that he was going to get the do not resuscitate order if like we were all packed up and ready to go.
Yes.
Hmm.
And it's not you can't look at it against it's not uncommon, but if I can save your friend, I would rather try.
I think my character's cutthroat enough to.
Like, yeah, sure, just fuck him, kill him, cut his throat, dude, fuck him,
murder him.
Yeah, I would just kind of
Survival
be
of the
sitting there
fittest.
like with a, I'm not sure what's going on. Look,
With 4 weeks, we could make the trip back and come back here for you again, couldn't we?
The Margrave won't let you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of strange.
Is the enforcer here with us, listening to this conversation?
Yes, he's there.
And I'm like, I'm sure he has his reasons.
Uh-huh. Let's see.
So is it Drasco you said that's following us?
Yeah,
or?
Drasco. Yeah.
Okay. I'd turn to him. Where will we be staying during this 4 weeks?
We have, let's see here, where's my map? We have a barracks that we can house you in, near the arena, and I think there's a couple of extra beds in there. That'll probably be where we'll put you.
May I posit an out-of-character question?
Sure.
Are we prepared, Dionysus and Judge Wolf, if we decide to break custom and leave before this for Dionysus to have a functional secondary character, assuming we leave him behind?
No, but he knew he could die, so it's not it is what it is.
I don't want to be a dick, but I feel like in character, I want to get back to, Dakatera. This place sucks.
Right.
And also, we have so much to discuss.
That's
with
our job,
Dakatera.
is to get back.
Yeah,
I think we leave him. Honestly, that's what I'm gonna. My character's actively proposing this.
All right, Edis is going to be like, my good doctor. I feel as if though we both have an urge to leave. Allow us to away to. I don't know. I'm going to try and get this man alone, like away from Drasco.
Okay, yeah, that could happen.
I'll try to. I'll kind of notice him. I notice Edis doing that, and then I'm gonna try to just talk to Drasco, like talk his ear off
I'll follow suit.
about a journey,
I'll
about
stand
killing a demon,
in any way.
about how like
Do it.
where to get
Do
his
it. Hold
armor.
on. Do it. Do it.
Okay.
Do it. And then
Hey.
let's.
Drasco. Hey, Drasco, is it? Are you Drasco? Yeah, you're Drasco. You're the big tall man with the big shoulder plates and the big old spear and stuff. Hey, Drasco, did you know that when we went out on the way from Decatera to Lemeth, we went out and we followed a path through the mountains, and through the mountains we found a demon, and we killed that demon. We got acid blood all over the place, and it was just a disaster. But we killed it. But we didn't want to take the fork tongue because the fork tongue would have been for a trophy, right? Because that's what the tenant wears around his neck in the council meeting that we were just at. But we didn't end up getting that because we were in a hurry, so we just kept heading towards Lemeth instead of stopping and get that fork tongue. But did you know that there aren't any animals really out there because all the demons really come after all those animals out there because they're looking to hunt some things and they can't really get a lot of humans very often. And so when that's happening out there very often, we're out there and we're struggling. Did you know we also ran into some people that were also from like the Southern Hold? I can't remember the name, but do you remember the name? Maybe it's the name. Does anybody remember the name? No, I don't know what the name is. But anyway, we're out there and
All right. So
He
can hear this. He's just gonna kill him.
Yep. I have no idea what's going on. Just staring at you, like what the fuck is happening? Yeah, so you're very easy to get the doctor away, Edis.
Motherfucker drank too many Caminus teas.
I'm like, all right, Doc, why won't the Margrave let us go?
Well, I mean, he's not going to trade with you until, either you register that your friend, if you kill your friend, if you let your friend die, he'll trade with you. He's using that as a bargaining chip to get the lowest deal possible that he can. So without that bargaining chip, right? He's still gonna try to force his ideas on you.
How far do you think the Margrave would be willing to go to make something like that happen?
Well, I mean, he's already just like I'm sure your hold, we're already tight on medical equipment. The fact that he's willing to treat your man, should be sign in and of itself.
Indeed, that is quite honorable.
So he's you treat any unexpected people lately?
No?
Guests?
I mean, just the normal, no guess.
Where would there be prisoners if there were any?
They would be in the jail.
You see anybody unexpected in there recently?
No.
Let me tell you a funny story. Both of my fellow runners died to Keflin spears. Those Kefliners said they intended to bring me alive back here to your hold. You have any idea who would receive a prisoner from Dakatera brought by Kefliners?
Yeah, you're really outing some shit right now.
Runners don't go somewhere they're not expected.
There hasn't been any Kefliner runners here for weeks.
Right. So you're not expecting any Kefliners?
No, in fact, we haven't even heard from Keflin, apparently. At least that's how the stories go.
When was the last run that went out?
To Keflin or from Keflin?
Towards Dakatera.
I'm sorry, say that again?
When was the last time your runners left towards Dakatera?
The last time our runners... the most recent run we had was... There was 3 runners that went to Dakatera, and then were to go to Lament, and then come back. But they came back.
Lament?
They're already back. That noisy boy, Crean, he was part of their group, and the big boy, Brandon.
So they went to Dakatera and then Keflin and then returned.
Yes.
What did they come back?
They had very interesting stories to tell, actually.
Really? Did they return with anything like clothes?
No, just they brought medicine because I went and met their head runner immediately and took the medicine down here. That was pretty much, and they had the normal, but they apparently they had a run-in with one of the demons.
And they all lived?
They all lived. The boy, Crean, had to get some treatment for demon blood burns, but they were very, very light. And he was saying that the Caminus leaves saved him.
So there was nobody unaccounted.
Same.
So there was nobody unaccounted for in the days after my group left.
Not on the runners. I always check the runners. The runners get priority for all the medicine and everything. All the runners have been accounted for. We have our lead runner is on her way to Tanaka, but she's not due back for several days.
Very well then. Curious. Well, you're a man who's mostly concerned with human life. Is there anything that me knowing and passing along to the Margravina would help maintain human life and make sure the least people possible die?
Well, I mean, I'm sure the Margrave told you. The Crean, the boy, thinks that the Caminus leaves could end up being useful to combat the demons. For runners, maybe to protect against their blood, but that still doesn't. That's it. I don't know anything else that could possibly help save lives.
Sounds good. I'm gonna say, thank you for all that. I should be getting back to my friends. I will, spend these next weeks wherever I am doing something which will hopefully, benefit everyone. And then I'm gonna fuck off and go back to the group and tell them everything that I learned from him.
I'm gonna fuck off.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm like, all right. They had a run that went to our hold, down to Keflin, back to us. Can I confirm that story as a runner from Dakotera? Did those 3 people come to our hold?
Yep.
All right, so that checks out. But if they went to Keflin and came back up, they could have purchased Keflin clothing.
Yeah. No, I don't think we should stay here.
I'm still talking to the enforcer, right? So Babylon is
Yep.
off.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, basically, like, yeah, I'm gonna be like,
Yeah, in character, I suggest, look, we don't want Dionysus to die. He survived this much. He's deserving of life. But we can't stay here. I propose we allow for a cut. 90% exchange. To accommodate the expenses that will go towards keeping him alive. We will not stay. We return. You're another runner. You'll assist us in carrying the baggage. We return to Lameth, and then we come back once he's healed.
Andrew, we may want to wait to discuss this further once we're in the barracks. And I would kind of glance over at Drasco that's probably standing fairly close.
So anyway, yes.
Go on. Go on.
we have Drasco distracted, right? Distracts code.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
Distress code.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, look,
We
they
can't
are
stay here.
they are gonna straight murk us. This man isn't letting us leave. If we're gonna make a break for it early, we don't let on. We say yes, we'll do the deal. We'll have a very normal encounter. We will trade the information he already knows to him, and we'll act like we're gonna, take whatever he's offering at the end of the period, and then we scout this place out for alternative exits. We don't
I
let him
think
know
we
we're
need-
fucking off. He has
Fair enough.
insisted we remain, so we're not going to let him think anything else. We need him off guard. He needs to think he's catching us off guard.
Yeah, I suggest to you that the warrior fellow with the dim
Tinat.
tone, Tinat, maybe of use to us if we can get him alone and converse with him. May have more information than he lets on. He seems
Edis,
happy
would
to
you
see us.
would you have related everything about the Caminus lease and Kreen and everything? That was just
I think everybody in the party knows about the Caminus leaves. Yeah.
Yeah, but I will confirm that is the information they have.
well, specifically if you had mentioned that about the runner knowing about Caminus leaves and possibly having a weapon or whatever the doctor just said, I'd bring that up and say, I think we need to find this Kreen person, this runner. If he has a weapon or has manufactured something from the Caminus leaves, that's more important than anything else here. I think we're all overlooking that. And if we can
I'm
take
not
that
overlooking
information back
anything.
to our hold, that will save more lives than any sort of medicine we can bring back.
We already have this knowledge. We have to get it back. That's the important thing.
We could. So here's a question: do we know how to send heliographs, or is that special trained information not everybody knows?
Oh, that's incredibly special trained.
Okay, so we're
sense.
not. So even if we could get to the heliograph, we can't send a heliograph, and even if he said he'd send a heliograph, we can't trust that he would.
I suggest that at the very least, one of us needs to sneak out and return.
There's a reason we send multiple runners. One person could easily be caught by the demons. We need to send multiple. I think that we find an underground river, which will allow us to escape.
Sounds fair.
Find their fishing, find their watering hole, find a tertiary exit, bypass the traps, and
Either way, we need to spend a week.
get out to the lake. Sure, we spend
So
a
we
week.
agreed to the deal.
We scout it out. We let them think that they have 3 more weeks to murder us or whatever they're planning to do, and we jump their case.
We agree to the 70% deal. We already have knowledge of where to find the remaining flowers, we've left them in key locations that would be not too difficult to find upon return. We take the cut, we stay here, we pretend we're staying longer, and we return with the knowledge that we've garnered. It's going to be more important than the medicine anyway. You're right.
I can agree with that plan.
Excellent. I think we're in agreement.
Okay, so you're going to go back up and talk to the Margrave, or the Margrave, in order to try and hustle?
I don't even
That's
think
right.
we're hustling. We're just going to be like straight up, yeah, we take your deal.
And
Well,
I would-
I don't. That sounds a little sus. I think that we let him think he bargains us down. Like we'll be like 90% would be or like
Yeah.
whatever. We go back and forth a little with him, but don't push.
I agree. I'll
feel
open
like
with
he's
90.
finessed us.
He's
I'll be
in
the
charge.
bad cop.
Okay. By the way, if everything goes to shit, Dion, you're going to take over Tinette.
Okay.
Cute.
Nice.
We stand.
You're going to take over Fergus.
Okay.
You got to go around and tell everybody, hey, brother.
Hey.
No,
make sure we
brother.
get the wood chips before we leave.
Yes,
We
make
must
sure you get the
engage
skeet.
in wood chipping. Chip the wood.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm posted up in the meeting chamber. Alistair and Alexia, I don't know if you're joining us, but
Yes,
yeah,
at this point.
Edis
Do
is.
you want me to make a manipulate check or like something to signify that I'm trying to bargain here?
Nope, I don't need you to do that,
Okay.
Doctor Strange. I usually don't do that. Like, I would rather, unless you get stuck, right? Like,
Oh,
I
God,
don't know what else to
completely
say.
understand.
And Edis, no, that was your flowers that they found on the Kefliners.
All right, so
Before Edis, before you walk away and start heading to the meeting chamber, I'd point out that we haven't really slept much. Should we go to the barracks? We have weeks to finish this deal at this point.
Yeah, but the Margrave was like pretty insistent that we
Very
lock
insistent.
things in ASAP. So we've had our step away. We're only gonna suss him harder if we try and put him off, like let us sleep on it or some shit. He was talking like he wants this handled. He doesn't seem like a man who brooks disrespect. Let's go in there and let him think he's gotten what he wants.
Agreed.
Very well.
I come in and I propose, we've discussed.
Okay.
It is entirely valid that you take a cut of the expenditures to accommodate us for the next 4 weeks. I propose 90% to 100.
Jung laughs. And he's like, 50%. You should be taking 50%. We've already sent out. Oh, sorry, he hasn't worn names. We already sent out a whole batch of in-bed flowers with your friend back there, who says that we lost it. Blah, 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 you know, like
That never reached us, I would interrupt. And we paid the typical 100% to 100% bargain for
It's
that.
a new deal.
We understand that you've sent some out. We have also sent some to you. This is a new deal entirely and should not be taken under the same auspices as the previous deal.
Margrave, send
We
these people
understand
away.
that we're putting you at an imposition eating your food. 10% cut off the deal to accommodate the food. That's more than it's worth.
Margrave, please. This is absolutely ridiculous that these runners, not even individuals who, have any type of leadership ability, are coming in here and making demands of us. This is absolutely
Perhaps you shouldn't
ridiculous.
have called for additional supplies of medicine.
We didn't
If you
call
want
for
to
additional
deal.
supplies of medicine. Your runners are you came in as a second batch of runners. We didn't ask for this.
That is actually news to me. Hold up.
Yeah,
Fair
remember
enough.
your people didn't show up, right? Edis and his group didn't show up, and so the Margravine sent out another group.
Wait, we didn't show up here?
No,
No.
So I have a
Edis's group showed up
Okay,
here.
Okay.
They got their stuff, but they didn't show up at home.
Okay.
All right, so here's a question. Have I ever witnessed or do I know about what happens when you get the Glynis flu?
Yes.
All right. What are the symptoms?
Mm.
Man, I almost made a bad joke there. Eh, hold on, sorry, I gotta
That's
back
fine.
up. Whew. So it would be very similar to like swine flu or bird flu, but like way more deadly. It has a longer. You know what? Now I won't be a joke. It'll be legit. It's like a really bad coronavirus. So it
All right,
spreads very rapidly and it debilitates the lungs.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, what will happen? What will happen if there is an outbreak? If fever begins to take half your horde? If the chills and shakes unsteady your fishermen's spears, if the body aches and the ails of the mind start to strike at your heliographers, what
And
will
the
happen when the
soldiers.
watery red eyes cloud the sight and judgment of those who must keep watch over you? I tell you this, your hold will remember well the names who were prepared for the Glynis flu with extra carpentine powder to distribute, because you cannot control how many people will already have the Glynis flu when it strikes. You will best be able to quarantine what? Half your hold? But everyone has to be working, or the hold doesn't work. You can't afford to extensively quarantine. This carpentine powder may well save your entire hold.
So he completely just no, I'm just kidding. Give me 1 second, sorry. I'm fixing something here. All right. So as you talk, the Margrave's face becomes very dour, and kind of starts to look a little angry. Jung is rolling his eyes. Tumilo looks completely like, oh, like how dare you? Tenat is nodding his head like he agrees with what you're saying.
Powder keeps. Fire doesn't.
And then that's whenever you hear a scream.
Oh shit.
Oh,
And it sounds really,
bloody!
really,
What the hell?
really far away. And everybody kind of stops. The guards kind of look at each other, like, what was that? And then there's another scream. And then there's this clanging noise. And then all of a sudden, light, or the water that's in the glow tubes begins to die away. And you're plunged into darkness.
What the fuck?
I'll pull out a torch and light it when that happens.
I'm gonna take off my gloves because shit just got real.
Edis is crouching, all right? Edis is in the corner. Edis don't know what the fuck is happening, but he's not about to volunteer to find out. Fuck.
What's wrong with your glow pipes here?
So immediately the Margrave stands up, and the guards, Drasko in particular, moves over to next to him, and they're starting to get around him. Although you really can't see anything, you got 20 foot field of view with the torch. Let me give you dim light 20 too.
I think as soon as the lights go out loud, I look over at the Margrave and I say, "What have you done?"
What have I done? It's you! You brought something here with you. Or do you have more people with you?
I literally laugh at that and I say, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Right.
The runner's code. We follow it. What's going on?
The demons must have followed you, or the Docatarians are attacking. Guards! There's a scream just outside of the room.
Don't bother with us. If the demons are here, they're as much our enemy as they are yours. However,
At that point,
loath I am towards
so
you.
here comes Tenant. Everybody, welcome.
Hey, Tenant.
And he would have his full gear, and he would tell everybody to back away from the door. And he would try and find a way to secure it or fortify it, like with one of the tables that's in the room or something like that. And I would look to all of you and I would say, "Help me fortify this door."
Agreed.
Is there any other exit in this room?
No.
You're not barricading me in here. We need to get out of here right now.
You just
there
heard
still
the
more
screams,
screams?
right?
Yeah, I heard the screams and they were going to be coming this way. We need to get
Yeah.
the fuck out of here.
I think I'm in favor of leaving too. I want to run.
Gotta run.
None
down.
of you
Gotta
have
Oh
run
wow!
down.
Oh wow! The runner wants to run, huh?
Gotta run fast.
And what weapons do you have? You'll strike one and the acid blood will eat it away. What do you expect to do? We need to get out of here. And quietly.
Would the club break the skin?
No,
Oh, a demon?
I don't think necessarily.
Would the club would bashing a demon with the club break the skin?
Probably not.
It might break the carapace, but
Yeah, you'd have to really crush it.
Tanat has slashes and tooth tongues, right?
Yeah, and Tinat actually, because he is a warrior, still has, like, in this room, has his warrior spear, no armor, but he does have his warrior spear and a knife. Riddick, the other guard, immediately moves over to Tinat and is like, let's do this. Drasko, on the other hand, kind of hangs around the Margrave, and the Margrave looks absolutely baffled, like, what's going on.
What's the cultist dude doing?
He's moving forward, and he's looking at all of you, and he's like, it's you! It's all of you! Your false beliefs have brought doom upon us by being here!
I would turn to him at this point, and I would tell him to shut his mouth.
Yeah,
So we can hear what's
same.
going on.
You are just
Shut
a
up.
councilman as well. Do not speak to me like that, Tinat. You think just because you're on a council I will listen to you? I am also on the council.
You're gonna summon the demons here, you idiot.
If you do
There's
not
no
shut
even
up, I will
guarantee
shut
that the
you up.
demons
I'm
are
gonna
here.
walk over and try and knock him out.
Yeah, punch him or something. Jesus.
All right, close combat check
God,
me.
somebody punch that
Right in the fucking face.
While that's going on, I just want to peek down the hallway.
Yeah, I'm gonna peek down too.
Are you so you're using the torch? Yeah?
Well, just
No.
peeking through the door a little bit. I don't want to interrupt what was going on there, though. You can
Yeah.
continue.
Tinat, are you gonna push that close combat check?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Might as
So you
well.
add one stress and then re-roll it.
Marvelous.
So you punch him in the face and completely crumple him to the ground.
And I'd stand there
His bark was worse than his
now, and
bite.
I'd look to everybody else, and I'd be like, "We need to move. Let's move towards the armory, and then figure out what's going on."
But the armory is the Margrave says, "Who put you in charge? I am the Margrave here, and you will listen to me. We should go to my room and we should barricade ourselves in."
Go to your room and barricade yourself in, then, Margrave. These
Well,
people need help. Our hold needs
Drasko will
help.
be. Our hold is probably under attack from these people.
You don't know that. You've let the lies of the council fill your head.
I'm sorry,
want
the
to die?
lies?
Do you want to die? Then shut up. Simple as
Yeah,
that.
no, everybody, shut up.
This is, welcome to the real
Fuck.
world.
Welcome to the world outside your stupid fucking council meeting.
I would.
Do I see
would
anything down that
basically,
hallway?
Yeah, stand up at the door then.
So you don't see anything down the hallway, but down in the distance, you hear this.
Yeah.
Spears! Extra spears! Are there any? Here. Right now.
So
Would there be any spears in the room?
Tinat knows that this floor is basically like where the Margrave and all his people, all his cronies hang out. But there is a small barracks to the north that has some warrior equipment to it. So you would know that if you go to the second left and go north, that there's a barracks that way. For his
So
personal
if I
base.
know that, I would say we must go to the barracks.
Tinat knows that. You don't know that.
Tinat.
Yeah.
Sorry, my God.
So I would say. So then I'd be like, the rest of you stay behind me. We will go and get weapons, and we will find out what's going on. There's a room down the hallway. stay close to me and be quiet.
All right,
I know.
And I,
go.
and I, yeah, I would. I don't have a
extinguish
token,
the
by the way.
torch before we walk
Yeah,
out.
you do. It's Tinat,
Oh.
dude.
I don't
This
see it.
dude, right here. Bing, ping, ping. Ooh, do you not have
I
stuff in
don't.
your
I
own
don't have. I
character?
don't can't
That's
see him. I can't use him.
Why?
Shift it. Wait. Judge Wolf, shift and then press ping as normal, right? That summons people over to that location.
No, I don't.
Also that.
These are all Omni. Yeah, okay, we just got them.
Mhm.
There he is. All right, thank you.
I'm gonna go with him.
Wait, so they're headed out and ahead.
Yeah,
To the north.
I told you. I was letting you all know that we needed to get you armed and to stay with me. And
All
I would look at the other guards like Drasco as well to assist or come with.
Drasco is staying wherever the Margrave goes.
That makes sense. There should definitely be a hold up here unless the Margrave joins us into the barracks.
Oh, he's staying there.
Which-
He's like, no, fuck that noise.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I'll let them take point.
We go north.
Yep. I ain't taking point.
So Jung actually goes with you.
I would whisper to. I'd kind of click
Edis.
at Andromede and be like,
Long boy.
"You're going the wrong way."
You're going the
Oh,
wrong way,
wait.
Andromede.
What? Oh, my bad.
And as soon as
Sorry, this
you get to about
limited
here,
field of view.
Jung immediately heads to the south.
It's like he's running.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
what's to the south?
You would know that the Margrave's room's there, a shitter, and a storage room. There's a shitter. I made a shitter.
Nice.
Nice.
Mhm.
And Renick is alive and with us, right?
Yes,
We
Rinnick
stand.
is.
I would open the door slowly and quietly. I think I hit a door. There we go.
Alexio, you might want to follow us.
No.
You're gonna get eaten, Alexio.
What?
I stay here.
I'd walk in and I'd be like, grab what weapons you're trained with.
Let's arm the fuck up. What do we got on offer?
So everyone as a hold member would be trained to operate in a phalanx. So you would know how to put on the armor, you would know how to put on the shield, you would know how to use the warrior spears. So in this room there's no projectiles, but there are warrior spears, there are shields, there's 5 shields and 5 sets of
Oh, yeah.
armor.
Oh, put on the
Alright.
spears.
I take a shield, and the very
Yeah.
first thing I do, before I even put on any suit of armor, I take off my hidey suit, which I've been wearing until now, I'm assuming, correct?
Yeah.
These hidey suits predominantly composed Kamina sleeves, correct?
Yes, correct.
I'm going to take as many fresh Kamina sleeves as I possibly can, and I'm going to splatter as much of them as I can on top of my shields. I'm going
Okay.
to coat my shields
What I
in
know what
oil
she's doing.
of their
Definitely,
juices.
definitely following suit if we can do that.
Yes, you are more than well. Everyone can do that. Tinat, you would have no idea what she's doing. You would
I
know
would
that
just
this
look at
little
you and be like-
obnoxious shit Kreen
What
was like.
I look
are
at-
you
I look
doing?
at
We must
Tinat.
prepare ourselves.
I look at Tinat and I say, follow suit. Grab my Kamina sleeves. Put them on your shield. They're
What
the
does this
only thing
do?
that can withstand the blood.
Is this
Of the
part of your
demons.
religion?
No. There's no religion
bro.
to this.
It catches the acid. Your runners have learned of this as well.
I
Affirmative.
have not shared such information, and then I would just follow suit based off of
Your leader
what Eddie
is
would say,
Well.
what just said. Edis just said.
keeping you in the dark.
Wax
So
on, wax
So-
off.
What does the shield give you?
Hey, wait, so
Shield
we
gives
have
you +2 cover armor and +2 to blocking rolls.
and this
um,
armor is but you still have to be directional. So how much is this
Yes.
armor worth, and do we have time to put it on?
Yes, I mean if you want to. I don't know if you have time. You can put it on.
Put it on.
I would say assist each other with putting on armor as fast as we can. While I'll guard, since I'm already dressed and have my gear.
Fair enough.
What's the
I
fucking?
would watch the door.
Well,
while-
you wouldn't have armor on. That's what I said. You would have a warrior
Oh,
spear,
okay.
and that's it.
Okay.
We all fucked.
The armor itself is 4 for the armor. The shields, or I'm sorry, armor is, yeah, no, it's 4. I'm going to do 4. And the shields are 2. So, and that is on top of each other because it's cover armor.
So total of 6.
Yeah.
Oh, so the armor is
Go Space Marines.
So it's 4 for armor, 2 for shield.
Yep.
All right.
And the shield adds +2 to blocking.
All right.
But it is directional.
I'm going to crush the Caminus leaves
Air.
on my spear tip.
Okay. The warrior spear, by the way, is +2. Hold on, sorry. +1 to hit, 2 damage.
Yeah, it's 1/2 AP.
Yep.
Can we actually? It's a 6-foot long spear. Can we stab 2 squares away with it?
Yep.
Nice.
I assume I could probably get that armor on a lot faster than all of them combined, even helping each other.
Mm-hmm.
So
there's
go ahead
there's
and do
1,
that.
2. Hold on. There's only 5 sets of armor, and there's 1,
Oh,
2,
okay.
3. He has armor, and there's. Oh, hey, yeah. There's 5 of you. I forgot. I did this on purpose. So yeah, everyone can put armor on if you want, and then Tinette, you can do guard with Rinnick, if you want to do that while they're getting ready.
Yeah, please. Yes, affirmative.
All right. So I will say that the shields are heavy. They're bronze, big fucking bronze over wood shields. So they're heavy.
We're not running.
Using them for long periods of time, keeping them up for long periods of time will be difficult for anybody who has fairly weak strength. Just a heads up.
I won't be taking one unless someone commands me to. Really convinces me.
Please, guys. Please, master. I can't do this.
You know what I'm considering? The armor does give us 4 armor, but does my character really want to be without her hidey suit?
Didn't you
Well,
already?
you already got rid of the Caminus leaves.
Yeah, thank you. It's on
you're
my
right.
shield.
I've made my hidey suit barren. You're right. I'm fucked.
But I mean, you could still bunch up the net, right, and take it with you. That's okay.
I do that. I put it in my basket, I guess, which I'm keeping with me.
So at about this time, as you're just getting the armor on and everything, you hear a scream from on your floor. It sounds like a very nasally scream. It's like.
Jesus.
I would quickly
Kind of.
form up on
I guess my
the
character
door
can't help but grin at that.
and start looking as to see if I can see what's going on.
You don't see anything out in the hall. Are you still using the torch, Alistair?
No, I put it out before we walked in the hallway.
Okay. So your field of view is back to 5 feet. So Rinnick looks at Tinette and he's terrified, right? And he's like, I think the demons are in the hold. We need to get out of here. We can either go through the arena out to the front, or we could try and climb down from the Helio Center or from the Helio signal.
Which would I know which one's closer and perhaps or easier?
So,
which one's easier?
So you know that the demons, or at least the demons, are coming from somewhere. They're either coming from up top or they're coming from down below. Up top takes you through less stuff. It's a very narrow hallway that takes you up to a small room and then an open cliff face that you'd have to climb down. Going
Lots of
down, if
stairs.
you want to try and get out of here, you're going to have to go through the area that has the armory. You're going to have to go through the area that has the arena and the jail, and then you're going to have to get out the foyer. If you're going to try to go save people,
larger rooms and more
Yes.
open space.
But
Yeah,
also 1,000 human beings who they might be hunting instead of us.
Yeah, Judge.
also true.
Quick question. That first scream we heard, did it come from above or below?
Observation check. -2.
Yes.
Oh
sir.
yeah. By the way, let's make this.
let me
Let's
see if I
make this right. Would you say that you would be stressed out right now?
Yeah. No. Let me
Nope.
pop up a stress. Let me pop up a stress.
Everyone bump up a
Whoa,
stress,
whoa, whoa.
please.
That's bullshit.
Alexia, I know that you're a xeno murderer, but you still go.
I'm gonna
up one.
push it.
Okay, that's fair.
Do it. You
Above or
think
below?
it came from below?
Blow.
I say the helio signal. That's our best bet. It's our only chance for survival. If they followed us, which we're assuming, then they followed us through the main gate.
Then we'll proceed towards the heliosphere, and if we have to adjust or change our routes, we'll do so. You all form up behind me. And let's
Phalanx.
go.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Let's do this. Let's fucking do this. Phalanx.
I was gonna say we'll form up like 2 by 2 in this hallway, so we're at least have a nice little shield wall.
Name drop up in his bitch.
Give me 1 second.
Murk some demons.
Oh God, I can't see anything. Ah, God, I'm blind. Oh God, I'm dead. No, okay, I'm not.
What a mood.
There we are. Bottom, you should see some stuff.
I see Alexia.
Yeah, you can shift and press
Why?
the ping thing.
As we're going, I'm like, how do they cut the lights? They're animals.
Amazing.
That is amazing. Oh wait, Dionysus. By the way, just to let everyone know, the demons have made their way into the hospital. Dionysus, what happens? Tell me about how he meets his fate.
Well, once it comes bounding in, since it has already met several humans and laid waste to them, it's not trying to creep anymore. It's just going in there and fucking shit up.
Oh no. Yeah.
So it comes in, and the doctor's the first there because he's standing and I'm laying down, and he gets just instantly just walks up, and the alien just rips him in 2 halves and kind of just lets him drop. And I just sit up, and at that point, there's nothing I can do but try and get up and use the table as a shield almost. And next thing I know, I feel this large piercing feeling from behind me. Ooh. As the tail rips through my stomach and through the table that I had flipped over and lifts me up, and it just looks at me, and it does the same thing to me that it did to the doctor. Bye, Dion.
Bye, Dion. Just use your story point. You got it.
Like Bishop.
Rip. All right, so you make your way to the hallway that takes you up, and you start marching up and up and up and up, and the pathway just begins to tilt more and more and more. It's a well-walked pathway. People go up and down this in order to get the news from the helio signal, and people have to, whenever they go up, they usually bring water and food for the 2 that live up there. One of them's named Panda. The other one, I don't remember his name. The one's a little fat boy that everybody knows in this whole Tinnet would know him. Does very badly at Phalanx training. So go ahead and get yourselves arranged. Alistair, you didn't take a spear, or you didn't take a shield. Did you take a spear?
Yeah, I'd take a spear.
Fuck it, I'll grab
I
a
feel
spear.
like I've got eyes in the back of my head.
I would definitely have the Heidi suit on over top of the armor.
Yeah, I definitely depleted mine, but whatever's left, I'll put over my armor too.
And we don't have whoever those NPCs were or whatever, right? It's just us and Tinnet.
It's just you. So the
Yeah.
There
I
was
mean,
one
I'll take-
NPC. There was one NPC, but I didn't bring him over. I would assume that he went back to check on the Margrave and never came back.
All right.
I want to make this about you guys, not me.
All right, if Tenet and Andromede are taking point, then I will carry up the rear with my shield up in case anything tries to take us, in the rear.
Ooh.
My God.
I'm glue. I'm in the middle.
I would just like to say that this mission is under military jurisdiction now, and I believe that Timmett has jurisdiction here.
I would look
Councilman
to whoever has the
Tennant.
most experience, and
Like
I would
Timmett,
say,
yeah.
I want you up front.
He can't make these kind of decisions. He's just a grunt. No offense.
He's just.
I already knocked Burke out. What are you talking about?
All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Stay tight in your formation. If you see or hear anything, you stop and you freeze. Keep your shields up and the volume low.
Yes, Dad. I mean,
Wait, that's me.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yes,
In
yes,
memory of.
yes, Poppy.
As we turn the corner, do we hear, like, because the corners can shelter some sound and knock it down. Do we hear anything different at this point?
Observation
as we creep
check.
through?
everyone or just
Everyone.
him?
No, everyone can do it if you want. Everyone can just start screaming if you want to.
I'll scream.
Actually, I'm gonna hold.
I'm actually deaf from what's his name's constant talking.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you do have to sit next to him in the council meetings.
Let's see. Let's see if you hear anything. You hear scratching in the distance. Given the echo, Alexio, you think that there might be something ahead somewhere, but you also don't know if there might be something working its way up from below.
From behind? You mean?
Mhm.
Or-
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep moving. Fuck
Oh
it.
gosh.
Don't break formation.
Yeah, we got some noise.
Worst
I'm gonna-
phalanx
I
ever.
would keep up. I would
I'm
keep
sorry.
up.
I mean, look, if we all stay in formation, like in the roll 20, we're gonna be here a while.
Yeah.
So
that's
I
true.
move up.
Yeah. Whenever.
No,
if
yeah,
any-
I mean, yeah, I'd assume we'd still stay in formation. And
No,
if she
no,
tried to get ahead,
you don't ever stay in formation. You all die. You're dead.
Oh,
Phalanx
good.
broken.
Fair enough.
That's the end.
God damn it.
man, Alexia,
Ah!
It's a really small.
Lethal Lee 96 Phalanx, more like Phalanx.
Wow, thanks, Lee.
Amazing.
Love you.
I keep manhandling
we
people.
stand. We
not trying to.
stand.
God.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
So
look
I
at
mean,
you.
like we're
I'm
all
trying to do
moving
this.
up. I guess I'm taking point.
Alexio, giant
throughout
among men.
this because obviously no one else is moving up quite as fast as I am, and it's a narrow tunnel.
I would,
So,
I would just like if you try to move ahead, I would try and hold you back
Shit.
while not
Is this a-
breaking
Is this
as
a
much
room?
formation as possible.
Okay.
Ah!
Oh, God.
Initiative.
What,
Ah!
what?
Get in position.
See what happens when somebody runs?
Hey! I was staying in formation, you
To
motherfucker!
be fair, it is in the job description, runner.
Ah!
Okay, let me get us rolling here.
Fuck me! I'm gonna die.
Rest in peace, buddy.
All right, so here's how this is going to work. Unless a xenomorph can work its way around you to get to the side, it can't attack anybody except for those on the front line. Being in a phalanx blocks that bit. Now, those who are behind can reach past you with the warrior spear. You can also hold the spear and still attack.
Nice. Solid.
Okay? So that's the benefits of the phalanx. Let me get my initiative here. This is not a scout.
Like
This is
song, by the way. This is
Yeah,
a
I do
kick-ass
too.
song.
This is my favorite fight song.
This is your
Oh,
dread
man,
song.
it reminds
Yep,
me
it's my
of
dread song.
it reminds me of the end of We Know the Devil. It's really, really good.
All right, so 6.
in the beginning at the very least. And of course, the ending kicks in. Totally different from We Know the Devil's aesthetic, but nice nonetheless.
So as you round that corner,
Access. Take no prisoners. Nice.
let's see here. Let me sending. As you round that corner, you see this gigantic, elongated head of a warrior knelt down and kind of like looking around on the ground as if it's hunting. And it seems surprised, even though you're clanging your way along. It appears as almost. It's got a layer of water on top of it, and it looks like it had It's basically melted snow. It looks a little confused.
So we kind of caught it off guard.
Yep.
And well,
Surprise, motherfucker.
okay. So I would just
Surprise,
since
motherfucker!
we're already tight in
All
formation,
rise.
I would shout to everybody, lock your
Wait,
shields.
Hold on 1 second. Is this the formation you're in? This gaggle fuck here?
No, somebody move up. Fuck.
I'm just asking. Okay.
I'm holding the rear. I'm not breaking formation.
Okay, I'm just asking because Alistair's over here just kind of like, hi guys, I got a spear and I'm Tinette and I'm facing south.
Somebody
Wait, hold
offer
on.
him his
I was
axe.
waiting for the,
Wait a
the
minute,
front
wait,
to
wait,
get
wait.
formed
If,
up.
if I'm here, can I still cover the
I
southern
manhandled
approach?
you.
Yes, you can, but something could squeeze by here.
Yeah, no, I'm. Don't. Someone pulled me back, but I think that I would hold this hallway by standing here. Yes.
Yes, you could.
Mia culpa.
Absolutely.
Mia culpa.
Hold that hallway.
All right, so that takes us to, you were saying, Tinette, what was your amazing direction?
I would tell everybody to lock their shields, and then we all stab at once at the same time on my call.
Valid point. Taken.
Okay. So that will work because what the fuck? Because all of you basically rolled better than the drone did, or the warrior did. So that's good.
Oh no.
Well, here's the question: does Andromede win that initiative duel?
Yes.
Does what?
Wait.
No.
Oh.
I had Andromede at 11. Oh, that's from her earlier one.
I gotta
That's
say-
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
And Alexio should be at 6.
So no,
Yeah.
she
We're
would
only
not
seeing
win that
Tanat,
duel.
Edis, and Alexio. Those are probably if you see Alexio or her, they're probably from other.
Yeah.
No, that Alexio's good.
Sad.
I fixed it. I
let's see
fixed
here.
Alexia. Oh wait,
And
what?
Alistair
There he is.
4. All right, let me reset this now. Okay, yeah, no, let's try to
We
pick
do
that up
what
again.
We can.
So you can do one of two things. You can either Tinat, you can hold your action and then all of you attack, but the drone's going to go first. Or you can do your attack and then everyone else can group their attack together.
Can you group everybody but those who would go after the Xeno?
Yes. Well, wait.
I'd say go for that.
That's what I was saying.
That-
All the
that would
other
be-
ones would be grouped up together, right? So Alexio, you, and Alistair would all be grouped up as one, and Tinat could go first. Or Tinat can hold his action, and all 4 of you can attack at once.
Don't
But
hold
the
your
drone's going to
action.
go first.
Don't hold your action.
Well,
Fuck
I mean,
that.
it's Tanat and my choice. So what does
Yep.
Tanat do?
I would hold. I would want everybody to
You've doomed us all.
go at the same
Fucking
time.
idiot.
Amazing. Yeah. All right. So Tanat holds. I hold an overwatch down this hallway. I'm not breaking position.
Okay. And so the drone, since Andromede is right there, are you going to attempt to... Oh, I got to do the... I forgot.
I'm going to attempt not to block. No. Fuck that.
Okay.
I'm going to
Let me
dodge.
some hot signature attack. One for all. The Xeno leaps at the largest group of enemies and roars a challenge, sweeping its arms, legs, and tails through their
That's
ranks.
us.
All targets within short range must succeed at a mobility roll or be knocked from their feet, taking 1 point of damage. All right, so I am going to
Homegirl
give
succeeds that mobility
everyone
check.
a benefit to this because you are inside of a phalanx. So you can make your mobility check at +2.
Ow.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll those extra.
Yeah.
D,
Great.
Yeah, go for it.
Nice.
Fair enough.
I rolled my
I
panic.
guess my dodge doesn't really matter, so I'm not gonna roll it.
Okay. Yep. So everyone manages to hold on, and you hear the clanging of that tail onto those shields and the claws, and it's screaming, it's raking, it's trying to get into there.
Hell yeah, bitch.
And
Yes!
your phalanx holds tightly. In fact, it kind of gets pushed back a little bit, and it's a little off balance, and it's trying to figure out exactly what to do next. Lita Lee says let it in. So you guys want to do that? Do you want to let it in? You want to make friends with it?
Let it in, make a room. It'll make room
Yeah.
in our
Oh,
hearts.
yeah, come on in, little buddy.
I'm gonna roll diplomacy. Roll diplomacy.
All right, so if you are all going to attack at the same time, what I want you to do, because it's a little bit different given that you're in a phalanx, is normally you would just add 1 die per person. Since you're in a phalanx together, I'm going to have 1 person selected as the main attacker. Every other person attacking that's is helping with that is going to add 1 die to the attack and 1 to the damage.
Nice.
So
Nice.
it's the benefit of these spears coming in from a bunch of different angles. So who's going to be the major attacker?
Who's our close combat boy?
No, what's Tinette?
Tinette's
Tinette, probably.
close combat is 2 and his strength is 5.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm close combat wise. I'm nil,
Yeah,
That's a
I'm
base-
2-4.
and my strength is 3.
Yeah, that's a baseline of 7. I think that's the best up front. I'm 1 more, but I'm not in the shield wall right now.
No.
Rear with the gear.
So is Alexio and Andromede and Alistair, are you all joining with that attack?
Damn straight.
Yeah.
You waited
Alistair,
for a reason.
I didn't hear you.
Ideally, this.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so you're going to roll close combat, +3 for them, and then +1 for the spear bonus. So a total of
So
+4
total.
Yep.
Everybody blow the dice. Blow the dice.
Wait.
That's
Holy
so
shit,
phenomenal.
dude! That's a lot of fun.
And these warrior spears are armor piercing.
Yes, they
All
are.
right.
Fuck yes!
All right, so that does. Let's see here. I need to do. What's their armor? Let's see here.
Is he a drone?
So he's a soldier. Armor 5. So, well, it's 10, but 5. So 5d6.
Yeah.
So you have 2 stunts to spend, and you're going to do a total of 2, 3, 4, 5 damage to it. So you can pump both of those into damage, or you could knock it down, so it'll have to get up the next round.
Are those stunts on a certain page, or is it just? Are you just
It's
telling
under
me what I
close
can do?
combat. No, I'm just telling you what the normal ones are. It's on page 66.
Stunts. In the book?
While he's
Oh,
looking
I
that
see it,
up,
I see it.
yeah.
I mean,
Edis,
you can push them back, or you can like disarm them. There's a number of things. I say all into damage.
Edis, do me an observation check.
I'll do a group poll here.
Damage, all into damage.
That's 1 hit on that observation, Chief.
Look, if we're in phalanx and we try to push him back, we're not going to be in phalanx by the time he
Yeah.
gets an
So
extra
I mean,
attack.
like, I don't see him dropping down because we're not pushing him. I see him getting fucked up because
We
of all the spears
kill.
coming in.
Him.
So I would put it towards damage, but I will do what everybody else wants to do.
Damage.
Damage.
It makes
Two,
sense to me as
3.
damage.
Yeah, Doug.
I think the
you're,
eyes have
you're
it.
muted. I don't know if
Damage.
you're voting here.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. I didn't really want to vote because I'm, not leading the attack, I guess.
Fair enough.
I agree with that.
Damn,
So that
it
does
is, and I
7
got-
damage to it. So it's
Fucking
got
yes.
1 health point.
I
And now
know.
comes the gigantic
acid?
spurt of acid. Yeah. All right. So Andromede and Tinette, give me a close combat check without stress. No stress. So just roll it, and I won't look at the stress dice.
Okay.
Oh, whoops.
Not gonna be great for me, but
It's okay.
Can I push it?
Yes, you can. Don't roll that panic. It's okay.
Push it.
You can
Yeah,
you can
I'll
push that
push
as
it
well.
too.
Increase your stress by 1, and then re-roll it.
Ooh,
Oh,
mine's
heck.
not succeeding.
Okay. And let's see here.
Pat, do you need my hacks? I'll send them to you.
Please, I need your hacks.
Oh no. Okay, so Alistair. Actually, I forgot. Both of you guys have armor as well. Go ahead and roll your armor, not including the shield.
Who? Me?
Both you and Alistair.
All right, so 4.
So 4. Yep.
Please.
And then I'll tell you what happens.
Bugger.
All right, so both of you take 1 acid damage, and it takes your armor down by. Alistair, it takes your armor down by 1. So basically, what happened, and Andromede, I just knocked your health down.
Thank you.
Basically, what happened was you saw the spray and you lifted up your shield in order to try to block it. Tinat managed to get all of the acid that was coming towards him and Alexio onto the shield, and it starts to smoke. But it's turning into that gray dust. You also managed to get your shield up, and most of the acid hits there, but some of it ends up getting a little bit on your face, a little bit on your arm, and some of it gets through Alistair's armor. So both of your shield still has plenty of cannabis on it. Tinette, your shield's starting to lose some of that cannabis, and you guys are all noticing that the spears that punctured through that thing are starting to
melting.
smoke. Yeah, they're starting to smoke.
Yeah.
Edis, you were the only one that put it onto your spear, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I remember putting it on mine. I don't know about anybody else.
I mean, look, if I saw Edis doing it, I probably would have thought to do so as well, but I
But
didn't explicitly
you'd
say so.
you'd already put it on your and another person's shield, though.
Yeah, I did not explicitly state I did, so probably.
Yeah, I
What
mean,
about
didn't
what about
either.
you? What about Alistair and Alexio? Because Tinette, you
I
and
put it on my
Andromede put it
shield.
on your shields. Okay.
I put it on my shield.
Yeah.
as well.
Alexio put it on the shield. Alistair, what about you?
I would have just kept it all in my hidey suit that I'm wearing and assumed that just rubbing the leaves on stuff wouldn't be enough. So I would, the for sure thing would just be keep the
Homie's
hidey suit on.
actually the runner in this group. Homie's trying to survive, motherfucker.
Low-key is.
So I'm
yeah.
going to say then that the cannabis leaves that were in your hidey suit that you're wearing over your armor, which you mentioned, you're still going to go down an armor point. And armor doesn't stack that way, so you don't add 2 and 4. But I'm going to give you your health point back as that cannabis leaves get eaten up by the acid.
Great.
I mean,
Okay, so Edis, you end up hearing scrabbling coming along the path behind you.
First thing that moves
And it-
gets a fucking lunging stab.
Lunging stab right in the schnoz.
Hope it's the Margrave.
we hope.
Margrave.
Oops. Oops.
So that takes us back to the top. Tinat, you're the first in line.
Does Edis say anything when you hear this?
Ooh, well, I guess we've already made a lot of noise, so I will say say under my breath, danger approaches.
I mean, we're fighting, so
Yeah,
I'm
no.
sure this thing, once it got stabbed, it did its normal alien sound. So
Yeah.
sound
Yeah.
discipline is probably out of the.
No, yeah, I mean, fuck it, we've gone loud. I would shout something approaches here. Yeah, spear up.
And I would say, Alistair, shift rear. The rest of us hold
Shift.
and thrust again on my call.
So
right.
that means,
I'm going
Tenet,
down
you're
to
going to
the
hold your
boss.
action.
Yes, boss.
Yes.
Tenet's holding the action. Edis, what are you doing?
I'm holding this fucking azimuth. I'm not letting anything by.
Okay. That means that this Xeno goes again. So let's roll 1d6.
I'm gonna die. That's
So,
fine. We
Same,
cool.
same attack again. Everyone do, so all 4 of you do a mobility check at +2 for being in the Phalanx,
Oh, excluding Edis.
Oh, thank
excluding Edis, because you're too far away.
Nice.
Roll
Alistair and
twos.
Andromede, roll your...
Panic.
Keep
Can you
forgetting
spend
it.
a story point to get rid of panic? I don't think that's a thing,
I mean,
is it?
Yeah,
actually,
if you want, I'd
probably
let you. I'd let you.
I'm
freeze,
going
right?
to do that then.
Yep. You're frozen for 1 round, so you won't be
I'm
able to
not
join
taking
in this.
part in this phalanx.
Yep. Your stress and everyone else's that's in short range of you, which is everybody, goes up by 1. So everyone put up your
So-
stress by 1. Let
I
the
have
stress
a question
begin.
real quick. I have a question
What?
real quick. One of Tenatz's talents is banter to release tension and drop stress.
Got to be outside of
Oh.
combat.
It can only be spent in a safe space.
You're
but
not in a safe
After
space.
this.
I was going to say, in a way to try and keep people calm, you know, I would shout, I would sound confident, I would just, you know, there's no fucks, we're not being scared, this is do or die.
If you want to
And an
use your
attempt to kill
entire
nothing.
action, I'll let you do it. Alexio, did you go up a
Don't do
stress?
that. Don't do that.
No,
I did, yeah.
Alistair, did you go up a stress? Everyone go up a stress,
Yes.
including
I did my
Edis too.
thing.
Edis, you need to go up a stress. Okay.
All right, I'm getting stressy.
All right. So if you want to use your entire action for that, Tenet, I'll let you.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So once again, the Xeno ends up
Don't do it.
banging onto
Bad
shields,
deal.
kind of knocking around and everything. And now we go to everyone else. So, Alistair, you
Except for
first.
me.
Are you going to join in with the stab? Oh, yeah, because you froze. Oh, sad. Alistair, are you going to join in with Edis, or are you staying here? Like,
So what happened to that? We killed the one in front of us then?
no, it's still alive.
Oh, I just don't see it on the map.
We
I just,
haven't attacked yet. It's got one point.
It's got one
'Cause your
health,
vision
so whatever
sucks.
we do is good.
Yeah, if Tanat called out to pull back with Edis, I would do that. Like try and get
Okay.
behind him since there's not enough room to get next to him. So I got my smoking
Yeah.
spear
Yeah, you
lined
can
up
stab
behind
over
him.
me.
Okay.
You know.
You stab over me, and I'll try not to die. Okay, so,
So I'm gonna ready
Alexio,
the
you're
spear,
joining.
basically.
Right.
Okay, Tanat, you and Alexio. Oh, Alexio's moving
wait.
south too?
No, no. I'm holding. I'm sorry. I was
right,
holding
Tinette.
you, so I had to use that.
You're going to lead the attack on this one?
Yeah.
All right, so roll your close combat +1 for Alexio.
Okay. Oh yeah, because she's frozen.
Yep. She's like,
Yeah, sorry. Otherwise,
Okay, that's all we needed.
do you
All
want to
right, yeah.
do you want to push that?
you might
No.
wanna because well, I
Isn't it
guess
armor
you
penetration?
can't. You gotta.
So
Well, they could always roll a 5.
Yeah, they're rolling
on their
5d6.
5 rolls.
Yep. And
Yeah.
you need to roll panic.
Can he push it?
He has to roll.
Can he push
He has
it?
to roll panic first.
All right. Let me get this page up. so
Because
I-
you
Just-
actually might.
Just
wanna,
click the panic button. I got it in front of me.
possible.
Drop item.
oh no.
That does not take place over the
No.
over the previous roll.
Do I still have my one
story?
story point left?
Yes.
Can I use it to not drop my item?
Yes.
Nice.
Good.
that was like, well, you know, Dion had 2.
Yeah, so sure,
one.
you don't drop it, so you don't also, you'll also hit, I mean, you'll still attack. Do you want to push that roll?
Push it. Push it. Push it. Push it.
Okay.
All right, so increase your stress by 1, and then just hit close combat, and what I'll do is I'll subtract the last dice. Whatever the last dice is on the close combat roll, I won't. And all you do is panic. Roll panic.
Fuck.
You freeze, so you can't do anything on the
Jesus.
next round.
Oop.
So
Hope it just dies.
I need to roll for armor. So your spears clang off of it, Carapace.
Fuck.
They skip off to the side.
Shit. Wait. How much damage is it doing?
That did no damage. It didn't
Never mind.
hit it. Yeah, it didn't hit it. So because you froze, Andromede, Alexio, Edis, and Alistair, all of your stress goes up by 1. As
Oh, God.
big man, tooth-tongue Tennant.
Fucking kill me.
Whatever. Just kidding.
All right, so I get that one more stress right as I see a little friend.
Yes, as you see, little friend. And
Alright,
you may overwatch away, sir.
All right.
Mhm.
Alistair, are you going to aid him in the attack, or or are you going to do your own separate attack?
Probably better off aiding him.
Okay.
All right, so I pop an extra d6 on that and do an extra damage.
Yep.
Base damage.
Yep.
All right, that's not a success, but that is a base damage 3. I am going to spend my stunt grounding this foe to eat into his action economy. And I will call out like a demon approaches as I stab it with my cannabis spear. So that's 3 damage and a stunts to knock it down.
You can't
So
have a
roll
spear.
me 6d6, or I'm sorry, roll me a virulence 6 check. So just roll me 6d6. All right. So as you end up penetrating this thing, I still need to roll for acid, which we'll do. The acid sprays out. Your spear doesn't smoke, but you see that around that wound, it begins to turn gray, and the creature like flails around as the stuff starts to penetrate inside of it. It is now affected by virulence 6.
Oh!
So every round, at the beginning of its turn, it has to roll 6d6, and it takes damage until it doesn't roll any 6s. So that does a total of
Well, damn.
4. So you're 3, 4. So
yeah,
it's 4
that
damage.
makes sense to me. All right.
And so because you're pinning it,
We
right,
absolutely stand.
Yeah.
it's going to try and push itself up against you.
I'm trying to
Sorry.
stable this bitch to the floor.
Yeah, it's working its way up. So what we're going to do is we're
Good
going to do
girl.
a strength check against each other.
All right, so just strength on strength.
Just strength on strength, baby.
All right, with stress.
Yes, if you
Just a-
want. Okay, so I'm going to let you choose. Do you want to use that
I'm gonna
adrenaline? Or do you want to you risk it, or do you want to? It's up to you.
I'm risking it.
Okay.
Risk it for the biscuit.
So it loses
Nah,
its
you ain't
attack
going
this turn.
nowhere.
And it
ain't going
is
nowhere.
pissed, and its tail is just thrashing everywhere, and its inner mouth is just trying to grab onto anything that it can. It is.
God, I'm
it
getting
is-
alien isolation flashbacks for those fucking kills.
It is very, very upset, and Pat now has a sword. That's terrifying.
I grabbed it because, you know,
You're excited.
my fans wanted to see me with a
okay.
sword.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So Tinat
here
is
for it.
frozen, and that takes us to Edis. You're back up.
All right. So is there a bonus to attacking a prone foe, or am I just eating his action economy?
You for that one, because you're kind of just holding him back with the spear. It would have taken 2 to knock him actually prone.
Okay. So I'm basically just holding him down. now
Yes,
to-
exactly.
okay.
You're kind of like you're doing this with the spear, trying to hold him
Well,
back.
I mean, I think I'm gonna fucking give him the works. Am I gonna get the bonus modifier of 1 from Alistair again?
If he's helping you.
Alistair, are you down?
1 second. I need to roll his virulence too, by the way, because that was his turn. So he takes another damage.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm going to keep aiding you in the attacks.
There you
All right,
go.
well, then I'll do a modifier 1.
Oh, we fucking
As
stand.
we press the attack. All right. Now let me just be sure. So 2d6 plus 3. There's a chance that I could fuck this up. Can I spend a story point to ignore that?
Yes.
All right, I do so.
Okay.
And this pump is pure damage.
All right. So let me see.
Base 3. 3, 4,
Okay,
5.
So that's 3 from 1 from Alistair, 2, 4, 5, and roll me 66.
All right. 2 hits.
Okay, so that is going to put it to broken. And let's see what it. I got to get to the page where it shows what they do. We're gonna do some hot smoky action on this one though, because that's pretty bad. Let's do. I gotta find the death critical injury on xenomorphs. Roll 1d6. 5 torn apart, instant death. The xenomorph is torn apart or crushed amidst the shrieks of rage, severely mutilated. It can only be analyzed with an observation of -2. So, we got to do damage, or we got to do acid. So, yeah, this one's
pump that thing.
This is going to be pretty bad, considering the amount of damage it took. Thankfully, most of it was in the virulence, so I'm not going to bump it up too hard. I got to get back to the page. Ooh,
Will I
acid.
benefit
I'm
from
gonna mute
my...
myself real quick because my chair just completely fell apart and it
Yeah,
might
go for it.
be a little loud to fix.
Will I get my shield against this?
Yes. So go ahead and roll a mobility check. Oh, sorry. So you can, because you don't have the Caminus on it, you can either add that to damage, or I'm sorry, just add it to the armor. So you would have 66.
Yeah.
Because you had it on the sphere. So 10 d6. Well, that's 110 d6, not that many. Okay, there you go. Yikes.
Well, so thankfully that means my armor doesn't get damaged, right?
Correct. Right, and you take 3
damage. All right. Well, yeah, I rolled a 5 strength for a reason this time. I'm standing.
Nice.
Well, learn my fucking lesson with some bad. Think I'll not fucking power game from there on. Nah. We 5 health in this house. We 7
All right.
in that house.
So that takes us to the xenomorph that's still alive. It will. Let's see what it does. 1d6. 4. Soldier. Okay, capture for the hive. So we're going to say that he's going to attack Tinette since Andromede's busy fixing her chair. Capture for the hive. Attacks with its venom spiked tail with a base 12 dice, damage 1. If it causes any damage, it punches a hole. It does blah blah blah. All right, so it is going to attack my friendo over here. Tinette, do you want to try and block?
With my shield, is it more apt to block than it is?
Yeah, you get +2. You can't dodge. You
then-
don't have the dodge ability.
Yeah,
Oh.
only I can dodge because I did that special thing in character gen where I chose
Oh,
that.
okay.
as
Yeah,
an
then
option.
yeah, I'll be blocking for sure.
All right, so
no, just
that
let
would
him
be
in. Come on in, guy.
okay.
Come on in.
Well, you lose your fast action, so
Plus 2 modifier from your shield.
Oh, no. He's frozen still this round.
Ooh,
Oh,
You can't.
Fuck us.
Sorry, buddy. You can't block. You're just going.
I'm frozen
Damn,
with
you
the shield
losing
up.
all your goddamn characters. Holy shit.
know, right?
Fuck.
Oh god.
You
All right,
gotta
so-
take over, the watchtower.
Watch or roll 66 for armor.
Fuck.
Roll 66.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, corrupt the spirit. Good night? What? Where do you live? Hawaii? Fucking Beijing? What?
Okay, so that does 3 damage to you.
Okay.
So I'll do that. I'll take care of that.
Morning, my
But
friend.
the victim must make a stamina roll minus the number of successes rolled. Or I'm sorry, you need to roll a stamina roll. Do a stamina check.
Fuck.
Roll panic.
Fuck.
You're frozen again. Everyone around you goes up by 1 stress. Andromede, Alexio, Edis, and Alistair. You will be standing for one more round, and then you pass out.
Sorry, I roll panic, right?
No, you don't.
Okay.
You just
What do I-
gain
You don't.
stress.
You just
Oh, I
add
go
one
up
to
a stress.
panic.
I go up stress.
Yeah,
Okay,
sorry, you go up a stress.
Gotcha. Sorry.
Alexio, did you go up a stress?
Yes.
It doesn't look like it, because all I see is 1 for you.
If you click on my character sheet, you'll see that
That's
I have
so weird. Well, congratulations, fucking 4.
4. Fucking asshole. I mean,
Asshole. Excuse me? I'm your stepdad. Don't forget I'm your stepdad.
you want to fuck my? Never mind.
What?
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Getting weird again.
Yes, Daddy.
It's getting weird again.
All right.
All right, so
Is that-
Tinat has 1 round left in him before he collapses to the ground. That takes us to Alexio, Pat, and Alistair already went. So Pat and
We
Alexio.
plunging? We plunging, I think.
You going
Yeah?
together?
We in a fucking phalanx, motherfucker.
Yeah, sure.
right,
who's
so-
got the best strength here?
I have 4 strength and 2 close combat.
You go, my friend. Roll that shitty dice.
Oh, well,
So
you
add
did
add
that.
1
Okay.
add 1 for Andromede's aid.
You said add 10. All right.
Yes, add 10
At the very least one, maybe more.
Okay.
before
That's
you.
Okay. I'm
Nice.
fucking lit, fam.
Okay, so let me do armor. So that's
You
a
know what?
hit, and that's going to be
Works
enough to
anyway.
take it down.
Perfect.
But we're also getting some acid splash. So Andromede, go ahead and do me a mobility check since you got that stuff on your shield.
Stuff.
In the book, they call it bush jizz.
Ooh.
Bush jizz. Wow.
Great.
Fuck
have-
me. What does that do?
Oh,
God
God.
damn.
Scream.
I don't roll
Start
that high
screaming.
usually.
Start screaming.
Fuck!
All right, so that means your stress level goes down, but
Nice. That's
Alexio,
Yeah.
Alistair, Edis, and Tinat all have to do a panic check now.
Oh fuck.
Oh, I don't. My stress doesn't go up.
No, it doesn't go up. You got to do a panic roll. Alistair freezes.
All right. I'm still just standing there.
You got a nervous twitch. Everyone within short range of you goes up by
Son of a
1
bitch.
stress, Tinat. So
Yeah, I'm
Andromede,
going up.
Alexio, Edis, and Alistair all go up by 1 stress.
Does
That's
mine?
not awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, mine does too. All right.
Yep. Edis,
Oh,
give
good.
me
I'm 6
a
now.
Edis, give me a an observation check.
Probably gonna freak the fuck out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you do.
I drop an item. What do I drop?
It's up to you. I'll let you drop your spear or your shield.
Oh fuck. I'll drop the shield. With 3 hits, what do I see?
You know within another round there's another xenomorph coming up the south from you on you.
All right, and I'm assuming that I can either overwatch or pick up my shield
Correct.
within
But-
the round.
Yeah,
so before I
next
get
round.
to act, oh wait, so it'll come. My turn will come up again before it reaches me.
Correct.
I pick up my shield and say another one. DJ Khaled.
Well, hold on. I still got other things to do. We're not back up to you yet. All right. So let's see here. 1d6. I need to
Another
do mobility. Okay. So Andromede, you are able to catch all of the acid onto your shield, which begins to smoke and turn that grayish color due to the caminus leaves, but it's starting to wear off. And then now the Xeno's down to 0, so we do 1d6, which is a 3, which is, I think it means that it kills all of you in 1 hit. Desperate action.
Oh,
The Xenomorph is severely wounded and cries out in alien fury. It immediately gets to perform a fast and a slow action outside of normal turn. Roll 1d6. On 1 to 3, it tries to escape. On 4d6, it instantly attacks the closest opponent.
That's me.
All right, so roll 1d6. So
Nervous.
we want
Mama.
3.
That's to escape.
It tries to escape. If it's
Does it
successful,
break?
okay. So yeah, it has to do a mobility check in order to get away from you guys. So that's
Fuck him up.
mobility on a soldier is 8.
Yeah, it's probably gonna get away.
Oh yeah, it's out. Zip! I'm out. Bye,
Me and my little
everyone.
mouth are gone.
Get back up inside me, little mouth. Zip.
Fuck you.
Somebody, Little Lee, seen it before. Zip. All right, so now we're back up to the top. Tinette, this is your last round before you fucking pass out for an entire shift, which is 8 hours.
Oh. Is that
Really?
just from freezing so much?
No, that's from you got poisoned.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, guys, I'll see you later.
Oh wait, Alistar's out or Tamat or Eddie? No,
Tinette.
Eddie.
Tinette is so we're up to Tinette.
Oh, you're out. Like,
Yeah, we
Uh-huh.
can't drag you
Yeah,
the
I'm
whole
out.
way.
yeah.
Well,
No.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be dead here. This is it. I don't
Does
even
Tamat
know.
have any good stuff?
Nah, just bandage.
Just this. I mean, he's got his tooth
Oh,
top
you're talking about my
necklace.
gear,
You
my
can take
shield,
it.
my spear.
You can take it.
My armor. Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Is
there's nothing like
Tamat's spear more intact than mine?
Yes.
Take it.
Well, Tanat, it's
He's
your
not-
turn. What
he's
are you
not-
doing, buddy?
He's not dead yet.
Oh.
I mean,
sorry.
This is your last turn. This is your last turn.
Actually,
well, I can't see ahead of me. It just ran down the hallway.
Yep.
Just eat some cannabis leaves.
yeet! Yeet that
Cannabis
spear,
leaves,
my
yeah.
friend! Yeet it! Yeet it!
Did
Actually,
he
good
go
point.
around? Can I
Cannabis
see
is
if he's
stimulant.
gone around the corner yet?
Or
Or is he just straight down the hallway?
Observation?
well, I mean, he went running, so you'd have to observation me.
Oh, fuck.
Roll panic.
That's
Panic.
So everyone
got mine.
increases by
Mark
1.
the 6.
Got it.
No.
Got
Oh
it.
my god.
Fuck.
You guys are so fucked by this stress.
Yeah, we are.
All right.
There's nothing I can do. He's probably too far away by now. I might as well sit down and throw you guys my gear.
Take a
Yeah,
nap?
no.
Pull out my
just,
little
you know,
friend.
look at the flowers, my friend. Look at the flowers.
So basically this is it. I'm looking at everybody and their gear. I see Edis's spear, just as fine as can be, right?
Uh-huh.
I would basically sit down exhausted at this point, losing consciousness, and I would be like, look at his spear, do what he did, and get out alive. And I just kind of drop my spear.
I
my
gesture at
shield.
your neck with my little buddy, and I'm like, I don't even say anything. I just look at you like,
And this is like,
You want me
what's
to?
going on? Alistair, wake that man up. No, we can't afford to lose him.
Quick, somebody shove some of that fucking, what is it?
Bush
not the
juice into my
Yeah, the
face.
cannabis in there, in his
We're
mouth.
still in
Get him.
we're still in combat, right? Taking turns.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, there's.
I'm
don't know
looking
if
at Tanat like, is
be
it
able to do
time?
anything. I would probably just sit there and nod. Yeah, that'd be it.
Well, I know what
Rest
my
in peace,
action
buddy.
is for this turn.
Tanat,
Hello, darkness, my
it's-
old
Oh, I
friend.
said I'm just.
It's
Sitting
been
there.
it's
I'm
been
done.
it's been real. It's been real for you.
Yeah.
buddy.
Talk
with
It's been a
you.
pleasure to
It's
have
been
you.
real, and it's been fun, but it hasn't
But it
been
hasn't
real.
been.
happened to me.
Hello, darkness, my
Makes-
old friend.
Yeah.
I got to speak with you again.
God, I wish I had downloaded the coffin dance song. I'm sorry. I
Oh,
only
we
had the image in the
wish,
background.
we wish.
You had one job.
So
Yeah,
I know.
one job.
Edis, you're up.
And
You know what? Oh, hold on 1 second. Before Tinat is murdered, I would like to note that
It's consensual. It's
the
not murder.
xenomorph that was attacking Edis was very much trying to pull him away. The xenomorph that attacked you was very much trying to pull you away. They're trying to gather people.
That's not right.
I'm just saying.
Well, okay, but what you just said, because you phrased it like before you murder him, but then you're like, they're gonna go egg him.
What would a xenomorph do if it got a hold of a person?
Right, not something that we want to let happen.
But would it be like, oh, I got this big hunking dude underneath my arm, let me try to get some more, or would it take off?
That's a good point, actually. So that's yeah, I actually didn't think of that.
I'm just saying that, Tinat, if you wanted to go out like a champ,
Like
you
Vasquez.
could sacrifice yours. Yeah, basically, except for with no grenade and a
I was
an
like,
egg in your belly.
hey, you got a pineapple in those pockets?
Yeah.
So why the fuck did we pop that down the
I'm
hallway?
down with going out like that for sure, especially
So-
if it's gonna save these people or make an attempt
I will
to...
I will let that xenomorph that's coming up from behind you take you away and not attack them if you go and sacrifice yourself.
Yeah,
so do you like run past me to go fight it?
yeah. Since the other one ran away, I would probably quickly shift to go after it. And as I see it's grabbing at your leg, I would come down on it either with my shield or my spear to kind of get it to let up. And when I come down on it and hit it, and it lets go, but instead it reaches up and it grabs at me and it gets me. Zoop.
And then it drags you screaming away to the south.
Ah!
Bye, Tinat!
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
See you, man.
Rip.
It's been fun.
Is it
I looked
draw
back
time?
at the group and I'm like, I did offer.
Yeah, so we were
Edis?
drawing, right? Yeah, oh,
You're
okay, so... okay, so that's happened. I mean... The front line is falling apart. I'm gonna pick up my shield, and I got 30 feet for tapping fast action move, right?
Correct. Well, picking up, yeah, you can either use that as your, because you got to pick up your shield, right? So you can either use
Yeah.
that as your fast action, and then your second action would be the move.
All right. 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15. And I would basically say, on me. Alistair, Alexio, cover the rear.
Alexio, you're up.
All right, cover in the rear as they progress. So I'm trying to keep in formation. I imagine everyone's going to be in formation over here. So I'm
Yeah.
holding.
Wait, am
Over
I? I'm
here.
just not on the turn tracker. Okay, cool. I guess I'll take one of the
No,
xenomorph
you are.
stats.
Oh, no, you're right underneath
No,
the
I'm
xenomorph.
not.
Sorry, I skipped you. You're there.
Kinky.
There you. Oh no, you're not.
I line up. Look, I line up with Eddie. I'm keeping the phalanx.
Okay, and
We
Alexio.
we in phalanx up in this bitch.
Yeah, I think I'm just holding the rear really. So if
Okay. Alistair.
Resisting the urge to just run past everyone and get
I'm
ahead.
insane.
And
Look,
the most
look,
logical
bitch,
thing is
save.
just to line up there on the rear with
With
Lexi.
no fucking spear.
Wait,
You and I are gonna survive this because both of us just want to book it.
All right,
Yeah,
keep
wait,
going.
exactly.
Alistair doesn't
You're-
have a spear?
We're
No, I
waiting
used
until we
it,
get
so
out.
it's-
He doesn't have a. No, he has a spear. He doesn't have a shield.
Point.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
did you
Oh.
pick up the dead man's? No, shit, he didn't drop it. He
No.
ran. Okay, yeah, all right.
It's with him in Black Smoke Mountain.
Oh shit, what happens now?
Oh, it's not there yet.
If anybody comes up from behind, you don't have a phalanx.
Protection.
So, all right, go ahead. You guys can keep moving together. I'll stop you.
All right, so can we all move
Yep.
like a single initiative?
Yep, I'll move on a single initiative, and then we'll restart initiative at what it is
All
right
right,
now.
this looks like a corner, a wide corner. Okay, hold on,
Yeah,
hold on.
are we in a
Okay,
room?
Nope.
Wait, hold on. All right, so oh shit, sorry. Andromede, get on my right. Get on my right.
Okay, I'm trying to position myself here.
Yeah.
I mean,
I made the halls different sizes to fuck with
Oh,
you.
wow.
Of course.
That's dickish.
All right, Alexio, babe.
I
yeah.
stand.
I teleported.
Okay.
Oh, no,
At least you didn't grow gigantic again.
Fuck.
I'm blinking.
Oh wait, wow. This is a
I
big
was
ass-
broaden the line.
Alright.
Broaden the line. Hold.
Yeah.
Broaden the line.
Yep. Get on.
Someone's
Get on.
online.
in.
Damn
Someone's like
straight,
a
damn
link.
straight, damn straight.
Get online. Get online, because
We've
we're
got a
about to
shield.
jump
Somebody
in.
stand here. Three-way.
Get the
Ooh.
fuck online. Yeah. All right.
All right.
We got
stop,
a menage a trois up in this bitch.
Stop moving. Stop moving, Alexio.
Oh, we're stopping. Here?
All right. Yep.
Here.
So
Ah!
God fucking damn it.
you ruined my
dude,
immersion.
I'm-
again.
He
Hang
locked
on.
himself out.
Help! I'm through the wall. Thank you.
Is this the one we've seen before?
Yes, it is.
got-
It is bleeding.
He's got her number.
It's bleeding acid everywhere.
Good. Better be.
I'm
So
gonna lick it. I'm gonna lick the acid.
No, don't. That's bad.
Yeah,
bad
don't.
idea.
Edis,
You will be in agony.
you are first. So we're keeping the same initiative. So that means that you can hold your action, or right now it hasn't got into close range with you. So I mean you can reach it if you want to do your
It's-
attack.
Tell me, just take it.
It's
Take
it's
the
already looks badly wounded, right?
Yes.
Take the shot.
I will just try and hope to kill it in one go because I don't think we can afford to sustain more damage.
Okay, go ahead. Roll panic. Pray.
And also dope.
Okay, here's the thing. I have overkill. I would like to trigger that at this time.
Okay. That is amazing. You
All
definitely
PCs in
fucking
short
did.
range of me must make an immediate panic roll. As I just go ham, hard as a motherfucker. Let this Xeno know who I am, with several emphatic stabs.
Is 12 a scream or do I just fall unconscious?
12 is scream. So everybody's gonna have to do another fucking panic roll. Alexio?
Fuck
Jiminy
everyone.
Christmas. We're dead.
I go
What are
down
we
a
doing?
stress. Hey, that's convenient. Fuck all of you.
All right, so hold on a sec,
Good
Edis.
Lord.
You gotta wait for a second because both of those 7s increase everybody's stress by 2. So
I'm,
1 each.
I'm now up to 9.
Mm-hmm.
With a
I'm
7.
down to 6. I don't know about you guys.
All right, so the 12 makes everyone have to roll again. So Edis already went with a 10, which is freeze.
So I can't
sorry.
cancel that with Overwatch. So I can
Or
cancel
with
that
overkill.
Overkill.
Yep, you're gonna overkill.
But so that'll stop me. My attack won't go through if I freeze, right?
You're just let me. I'll handle you last because
Understood.
yours is different. Okay, 9. You drop your spear,
Yep.
Anthony.
I saw that coming.
I panic again.
Yeah, because you got Captain Screamin' McScreamerson over here making everybody shit themselves,
Yeah, sorry about
and
that.
now you break the phalanx line.
Oh no.
Ooh, fuck.
All right, so
That's not a good word to say.
whenever it gets to be your turn, you got to run as far as you can. Now, you have overkill, which we need to handle first before we even look at your second one.
Wait. Can I use the trophy or whatever the story point to not do that?
Yes.
I'm using that.
Okay.
I don't think I've used a single one.
I don't
Okay,
think
so
you
I
have
only
either.
go up to 8. Manageable amount of panic, really.
Yes. All right. So you have overkill. So that means your attack goes through. So I need to roll armor. Okay. So that's 2 stunts for you to be able to spend.
Just kill
I want to. So he's within acid splash range, right? Or no?
No.
Okay, good. So in that case, I just finish him.
Okay.
Just all damage. Pump it in. Do I roll the 66 for the virulence or?
Yes. Okay,
That's a
so
hit.
this one. All right, so that's going to knock it down to 0. All right, now, you notice that you basically have wiped almost all of that Caminus juice off of that spear tip. And you probably got one more stab at a lower virulence on the next one. And then after that, your spear is going to start taking damage from acid. Okay, nobody's within acid range. All right, so that takes it down to 0. 1d6. Oh, you got fucking lucky, dude.
Holy shit!
I'm a professional GM and I know what that means!
You almost got head bit. You almost got head bit. Yeah, like instant. Any damage to you and it would have killed you instantly.
Good. I think I'm hacking.
He almost saw Little Mal.
All right, so that takes us to Andromede.
Well, you know what homegirl's about to do. I think for the very first time, I'm going to just attack straight up with my spear.
Okay. Wow.
Hey,
Nice.
Look, I do the thing.
You
and
do the thing.
probably lose my spear's ability to function
Yeah.
in the future. But I do the fucking thing.
All right,
Do I
so
just kill it,
5d6.
or,
I don't know. We're about to find out. All right, so roll 1d6. 3. Desperate
Can I use my
action.
extra stunts to like just actually kill it.
Yeah, if you want, that's cool.
You know what? I use my extra stunts to just straight up, like, I stick my spear into it, right? And my spear is slowly melting. And I notice that it's trying to get away. And I stick my fucking spear in deeper, bitch! Spear gone.
Okay.
Dead Zeno.
All right, everyone's taking acid splash.
Fair enough.
All right, so
Fair enough.
considering that there's really nobody that's in line now except for Alistair in the back, we're going to do straight armor this time. So you'll roll 66 to soak the damage from the Huya.
Entirely valid.
So that's for Lee. Here's for Anthony
Homegirl probably gonna die.
and Pats. Everybody
So I got
did
one.
one. Okay, so
Wait, so the first one is me?
yep. So you just need to roll your armor. So 66.
I got 3 armor hits. So I see 1 success. So does that mean, I'm assuming that burns off my shield first? I'm now
Yep.
at half shield.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Same thing for
Right,
Anthony
all right.
and for Alistair. You guys all soak up the acid damage onto your shield.
Holy shit. What the fuck?
Wait, you know what? What sort of action would it be to take this motherfucker's tongue?
A slow action, but I don't know if you're going to want to do that just now. Oh, by the way, Andromede, do not lower your Alexio and Andromede, do not lower your armor
I will
Okay.
not.
Thank you.
because you took acid onto your shield, which had the Caminus leaves on it.
I'm not gonna take this motherfucker's tongue. I know that I've done what I've done.
Yeah, because
Doesn't matter
you
if I wear a
got
trophy.
one other thing to deal with here.
Homegirl's a runner, not a soldier.
Get
She doesn't give a
the
shit.
4 of you give me an observation check.
Oh god.
We're all about to freak the fuck out.
No panic. Do not roll panic. Panic successes do not go into this, or stress successes don't go into this.
I get 1 success.
I'm using a story point.
Hang on.
Okay.
My last one.
You hear more scrambling from behind you.
We moving.
Flip!
There's
so-
one behind us. We need to move.
Instead of a tongue, I honestly, I'm so tempted to just like pull a predator here and take the fucking head
Oh.
and use it as a shield.
Oh,
I'm
I
not
thought you
gonna.
were gonna freaking Alien versus Predator make a spear out of it.
Ooh, wait, can I take
Or
the
a
tail?
head shield?
Holy shit. Oh my god, wait. I want the tail. Oh my god, I want the tail. I take the tail. Can I take the tail?
as
do
your
that?
entire round action on the next turn, if you want, because you just attacked, right? So
I think I might actually do that. Yeah.
that would be a heavy machinery check,
Oh.
which is weird, I know. But basically, it'd be you cutting it and then strapping it to your shield or your spear to make a new spear. So basically,
I'll do
it's a
that
craft
next
check.
turn. Yeah, like obviously it's gonna take a minute. So
Okay.
my turn's over. I think.
Now, so
wait, I move. I did not move. I just
No,
attacked. Do
correct.
I have the opportunity to do that this turn?
Everyone can do a movement action right now to get situated. How you want to get the phalanx?
Instead of moving,
I'm
I'm
running.
going to go ahead and take that heavy machinery.
Okay.
Are we
that's-
rotating the wall, or are we?
well, Pat's
What's our
busy making spears.
Yeah, we detected an
Right.
enemy from behind, right?
Yep, and Alistair, everyone gets a move action. So Andromede is grabbing
Yeah,
a
make a
tail and
spear.
making a
Yeah.
spear. All right,
Yeah,
Alistair.
I guess we continue to. Oh, it's
Everybody
Alistair.
else can move. I think Andromede's pulling some bullshit.
Alistair, where are you running? Where? How you moving?
I'm just running down the hall. We took out the threat in front of us. I said that there's something behind us and already told everyone that, and I don't think we can sustain anything else, so I'm running.
Okay, so you can move 30 feet wherever you want to go.
Okay.
Alexio, you holding the line right there?
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Oh, well,
All right.
I'm gonna say fall back, spears back, and just propose that we maintain formation and withdraw.
We're like backing up with our spears.
We're backing up with our spears up. Yeah.
I'm not gonna walk over the corpse here. Okay.
Andromede's probably gonna be last in line, whatever happens.
I mean, I guess we get to here and we let Alistair be the new front.
Alistair is not
trying
part
for
of
a
your
phalanx. I'm
he
running
is-
as fast as I can.
He
to
is
get
not
out
part
here.
of the phalanx. He's literally dropped his
Alistair's a dick, and we
he's
knew
dropped
this.
his spear. He's dropped his spear and he's
Yeah,
running.
I didn't pick it back up. I
No,
dropped it.
he's out. He's off like a prom dress, man. Do we want to roll new initiative?
I'm fine with
Depends
mine.
entirely on whether
with
you
mine,
want
too.
us to.
I'm asking you because right now it's going to maintain the same thing. So Edis, then the Xeno, then Pat, then Alexio, then Alistair.
Well, you know what? That sounds inadvantageous. I'm gonna roll.
All right. So let me if it's
Guys,
all right. Let me clear first, and then you can roll. All right. Go ahead. Do it.
3, 2, 1. Did it? Internet unstable, of course. Wow! I rolled the same fucking thing. Awesome.
Cool.
It's even
Alistair?
more ahead of me than it already was. At least I'm on the turn tracker this time.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, we doing good?
Alistair, Alexio,
Yeah.
waiting on
Yeah,
you
I mean,
guys.
I'm just-
Is everybody feeling feeling
for
gangsta?
what? Another
I don't know
initiative
about
roll?
you all.
Another
Yeah,
initiative roll?
I'm
initiative.
feeling gangsta.
Yeah, I'll roll again. That was awful. That last
There's
time.
no choice.
yeah.
Other people already rolled, so you're
Okay,
rolling.
I see.
Yeah,
That's better.
you gotta do the thing now. Otherwise, you fuck.
And was 30 feet the full movement
That's
for 2 fast
one-
actions or 1?
No, that's one fast action.
Oh, I didn't
So
take my
60
second
feet
one.
is
then.
it.
You can
Well,
go to
60.
because you haven't done a turn. I
Okay.
only said you get one move action.
Okay.
All right, so Edis, what are you doing?
I'm fucking ready in my over spear watch, and if I have a 10-foot reach, I could theoretically shaft something coming up on Andromede. She'd just get splashed, right?
Mm-hmm.
I suppose that is a sacrifice that I'm willing to make. That's Edis's turn.
Girl.
All right.
I mean, boy.
Andromede, you're going to have to use your slow action to get that thing together. Okay? I'm just letting you know.
All right, I do it.
All right. Let's see
Well,
what that is.
you're at the bottom of the
Hold
initiative
on. Yeah,
order.
yeah, you're bottom. I'm just letting
Yeah.
you know. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
I'm a bottom
40,
for once.
45.
What a change.
Yeah!
Oh shit,
Edis!
Swooty coming for that booty.
Schwiggity schmooty, roll your Overwatchy.
All right.
Mm.
Oh.
So here's the thing. Let's get that panic. I trigger overkill. I must immediately attack my enemies and won't stop until all enemies in sight are broken.
So roll your. Are you going to push that attack then?
Is this gonna? Will this allow me to just roll that attack again?
I don't know. Like I've never had that happen before. So let's see here. Overwatch, or I'm sorry, Overkill.
Overkill doesn't seem to say that it would allow me to do that. So I
right.
perfectly understood. I think it just means I'm committed to continuing to fight it.
I think so as well. I think that you still lose your action unless you had already attacked. And
I just fuck up my stab, but rather than running away,
seeking cover.
I'm committed.
Yep. 2. Pat, you're getting make me a mobility check at a regular old mobility check. No +2 on this.
Do not like. Okay, I tremble.
Tremble.
So
-2 to
checks in the future.
Yep. All right, so you managed
but in the meantime, fuck that bullshit. Uncle got her weapon. She outie 5,000.
So you're going to use. Hold on. You're at the bottom. Alexio is next.
Yes, I am. All right.
No.
Well, gonna. Well, I don't want to step on the corpse there. I'm gonna step in front of her and give him a good.
Nope.
No,
Can't do that.
That doesn't work. Never mind.
Oh,
you can reach though. You can reach.
Oh, I can reach.
10-foot
I'm just gonna reach.
Yep.
I'm gonna reach it.
Okay. Make stabby pants.
Around.
Yeah,
roll it.
Make stabby. Betty. Yep.
Roll panic. Oh. You can't
whatever
take
it
it
is
anymore.
Whatever it is.
Hang on. What is it actually? Before I decide.
Flee.
I have one more. Oh, story point. Yeah, fuck that.
That's your last story point. All right, so we're going to ignore that. All right, so let's see. Roll 5d6. All right, so you hit and you do 2 damage. Congratulations.
Yay.
All right, and that does acid splash.
Yeah.
On
9.
So roll armor.
Roll armor.
10. Oof.
Ooh.
Wow. Not you, Alexio.
Oh, whoops.
Andromede.
I'm assuming that
not me.
means me.
Yeah. Andromede, please.
Hey, look at me! Look at that! Woo!
All right. So this acid actually, you're busy going like this, right? So your armor's going to go down this time. So knock your armor down by 1 point. Alistair, you want to move your 60 feet now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really want to put a
dropping her armor
xenomorph right in front of
5. I know, right? It would be nice if Burke fate
Burkham.
occurred,
Yeah,
but but we stand a survivalist king.
Good luck.
Honestly, my character's probably got a degree of admiration for you as you leave the party and fuck off.
I've got valuable knowledge about Caminus
by
leaves.
a desire to continue living.
Okay.
Andromede, you're up. So
Yeah,
your slow
see,
action's going to be
let's
used to
tell
finish
the-
up your
tell the
spiky
whole
spear,
problem.
right? Your spiky spear.
And
Okay.
I'm assuming that my remaining action can be spent stabbing the fuck out of the surviving Xeno.
Attacking is a
No.
slow action.
Attacking to slow
At
action.
best, at best, you could push it.
Oh, you're right.
The only offensive slow action that I'm aware of is the push.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sorry, fast action.
Yeah. I picked up what you're putting down.
It would at best
yeah.
break engagement range on it.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
I
because
think
you're
I might
engaged.
actually do that with the with the formed spear that I have, I might try a push. And fuck me, but I guess this is a close combat roll. Unless you say that dodge can be used offensively.
Not for shoving. Nope. Not for shoving.
Yeah, fair enough. Do I get a bonus because I'm using a xenomorph's tail?
No.
Yeah.
Maybe on your attack you will, but not on a shove.
I'd ask.
That's okay. You should. Always
Oh, look at that badge! Look at that!
Nice.
You take that back, motherfucker!
So apparently, not seeing the spear coming. Maybe it was just very interested on why one of its friends' tail is being shoved against it. But it definitely pushes it back.
You might wonder.
And you can use your stunts in order to move back into the Phalanx line if you wish.
That I definitely do.
Do it.
Hey, you're standing on our boy.
Yeah, get off Alexio, dude.
Failing up in here. Okay. What is this? Wait, am I on Alexa?
So here's the question: would you
a good clip.
Overwatch? It says that I won't do anything but immediately attack my enemy.
What is the damage from this new spear that I've?
I'll tell you when it happens.
So is it my turn?
Yes.
Would you interpret the text of Overwatch as allowing me to maintain in position, or do I just have to keep going on this thing until one of us is dead?
Wow, overkill. So overkill, you're saying, right? I think
Yeah.
you have to go at it, dude.
All right. Well, I was thinking about it anyway. So, all right. So, yeah, I mean, I step up and, wait a minute. Where the fuck is he?
He got pushed back to short range. There you go.
Okay.
One more.
So can I?
Yeah, your guys' field are small. Sorry.
So can I? So here's the thing. Wait, how was I? Oh, wait a minute. Alexio has a better field. That's why I was able to stab from 10 feet away. So is that intentional or?
Stop moving.
My real question is, can I be?
You're bouncing
10 feet
around.
away?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
nice.
There. Now you should be able to see him.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna step up and try and give him the poke.
Give him the old pokeroo. Give it to him.
Yeah.
Roll panic.
What do you know? I overkill. And that's I hit and I stunt damage, and I've still got the final reduced virility dose, I believe.
Yep. Go ahead and roll the virulence 4.
Sure.
Okay, so that's 2, 3, 4. All right, so that takes him down by 4. And he's got virulence 4 on him now.
Nice.
Still standing, but he's coming for you now.
I was fine by Edis.
Roar! Roar!
Rar XD.
We are at a point, by the way, if I roll a 1, I'm re-rolling it. 3. I think this is you're gonna turn into tin at.
No, don't get connect.
Don't get tin at.
Yeah, that is fair.
No.
No, all out attack. The xenomorph launches into a wild attack, throwing every claw, fang, and its pointed tail at its victims. Roll attacks with base 12, damage 2, and its armor piercing.
Shit. I guess it sort of flails around, huh?
Wow! Wow! You want to spend a story point, motherfucker?
So that's his turn, right?
Yep.
Spend a
Alexio.
Story point. That's funny.
Alexio.
Christ, look at that bullshit!
Can I step in front of her now? Is that okay? Can I do
Yes, you can do that now.
that? All right, okay.
Yeah.
then I'm gonna
step in
give him
front
a
of your queen.
good old whack.
There goes my hero.
Cool.
Roll pit.
God damn it! Okay, it's fine.
You got it. You gotta
happens.
run.
Happens to the
Gotta
best
run.
of
Gotta
us.
run
Yeah,
now.
it
Gotta
happens
run
to the
now.
best of us. Goodbye,
Yeah,
y'all.
you're
Goodbye,
taking
guys.
off. Yep. Just go ahead and
Alistair.
go ahead
I'll
and
do the
fuck
same.
off.
Well,
Somebody-
hey, how about you get?
See ya.
You only get 30 feet, dude.
Adios.
115 feet later.
Ah!
120 feet
30
later.
feet.
Oh, only. Oh. All right.
Jesus.
Yeah, you're
still
like
really
here.
far
You're
away.
here, my guy.
Yeah. Well, I booked it.
That's 30 feet. You can get one further. That's 30 feet.
But if I'm the size of 30 feet, then how much?
What direction are you looking as you run away? I don't think you can backpedal
Fuck
here.
you.
All right. It's Alistair's turn, I guess.
It is Alistair. How far are you moving, Alistair?
I can't backpedal. You're right.
Another 60.
Go for it.
I'll fucking
Man, this map is too
anchor
big.
the
We're
measurement.
gonna
That's 30.
die.
Oh, you can just right click when you drag it.
Oh,
It
you're using
measures
the.
it.
Oh yeah, no, you're doing the whole. Yeah.
The problem is I can only see 5 feet. So.
Let me give you an extra.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So I've got like 15 feet left of movement. Do I have to just kind of freeze there, or what's
You
happening?
can do whatever you want.
I would see that and turn and run back the other way, I guess.
Amazing.
Andromede.
All right. We out here. All right. So what are the stats on this new weapon?
Oh wow. Okay. So it's going to be at +2 and 3 damage.
Okay. I like this. This is a good weapon. We absolutely stand. I'm gonna name it Xenoblade. I feel like that's a reference to some sort of anime or something, but I don't watch anime, so
Are
it's
you gonna
okay.
have a chronicle?
Anime.
I understand that.
Oh, look at that motherfucker! All into damage, homie. We dealing 3.
Here's a question. Here's a question.
+1 if the
How
armor don't do shit.
How far
Is
away
this
can
armor
she be
piercing?
when she attacks?
Oh
10,
yeah, no, I
nice.
move
10
up.
10
I move
feet. Yeah,
up,
move.
probably.
You know, Pat,
So
you can
that
be
10 feet.
Yeah, you want that 10-foot step, homie. You don't want to get splashed.
Yeah. I'm here.
6. Okay, and let's do some Edis acid splash.
The Edis splash, if you will. Yeah. Let's see how
Ooh.
it goes. All right. Well,
You're dead.
Armor.
Okay,
Armor
sorry,
check.
Very
Oh.
sorry. Very sorry. Oh,
that ain't it.
That breaks
yeah,
you.
That's it for my boy.
Critical me.
Hey, welcome. Come join me.
Oh.
Ruptured jugular. You die in 1 round.
Oh.
Well,
You bleeding out, boy.
Rip.
So, well, do you want to talk about how you die now, or do you want to wait?
is there any way I can spend a story point to survive this? I have 1 left.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I'll let you use a story point to re-roll on the critical. So there's a chance that
Nice.
It was fated from the start.
It was.
My
The dice don't lie.
Yep, that's
Dice don't
it.
lie. The dice gods.
Bullshit.
Holy shit! Oh my god, that is insane. Oh, homie, I'm so sorry, friend.
Gods.
tell us about it, Edis.
I feel like Edis is just like so busy trying to kill this Xeno. He's lunging at the Xeno. The Xeno's lunging at him. It's missing. He's missing. He's in a blind sneezing rage. He begins to sneeze all over the place for some reason. And then he doesn't even see. And he's like, "Wait, is that a Xeno tail?" And then it just like just stabs into him. And then he's like, "Yay!" And then the acid spurts out and just like fucking cuts through
Yay.
his throat, and he dies. Just like utterly stupefied. Didn't even. His brain doesn't have time to process what just killed him.
Very nice. All right, so that takes that down to 0. Let's see if it lives. Nope, it is completely torn apart by the Xenoblade.
Marvelous. At the very least, that it's something.
Damn, someone's gonna have to write a chronicle about that one though.
All right. Carry on. As let's take the initiative back to Edis. Oh, sorry, Edis, you're gone. Alexio.
Alexio. So I no longer flee, right? It's all right. I'm gonna
I'm
book it
reading.
60 feet
No,
either way.
yeah, you're going. You got to go 60 feet this round.
So,
Bye.
I think I'm here. Maybe I can't tell. All right, this is about 60 feet, I think.
Okay, sounds
Oh.
good. Pat,
that's
you're up. Or I'm sorry, Alistair.
Do I hear that demon chasing me that I saw around the corner ahead?
Observation
Okay.
with panic, or with stress. Roll panic.
Yep.
Doesn't matter. You're running. That's it. You're running. You're
running.
taking off 60 feet,
Which
baby.
way do I have to run then? Does it matter?
No, you got to run
Probably
away
not.
from it.
That's
so
actually really good
to the
question.
south.
Okay. Okay. So here and then here, and you'd see Alistair come running around the corner really quickly, and saying, "There's another one up ahead. There's more demons ahead. Where do we go?"
I picture Han Solo running around the corner.
Yeah.
Ah!
Amazing.
Yeah.
So that takes us back to Pat.
I mean, like, if you actually act like xenoblood dripping off of my new spear, and I just look past you, and I'd be like, no words. You can see in my eyes where we're going.
Well, what are you guys
Black
doing? You can
Smoke
form
Mountain.
up and keep moving, or Alistair, you can just keep running away if you want.
Since the xenomorphs are taken care of here, I would have more faith in Andromede with that spear dripping
I mean,
with
on my
the
turn,
demon
I group
blood.
up with Alexio. There's another Xeno behind me if you want. You can
Oh.
try to do the same thing I've done, but I'm not going to wait for you.
We need to keep moving. You lead the way.
So are you gonna kill us now or what?
Keep going. Go. All the way.
Going.
Keep going.
Let's go.
Yeah. On my turn, I'm moving Phalanx.
Oh, somebody just gave me a looks like a smart gun equipment
Oh,
drop.
okay. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, good. Well, this isn't
Where
the
did that come
TTA
from?
channel. This isn't the TTA channel. You can't do that.
Shit. I'm still running.
Wait, am I in the chat? Can you guys hear me?
You're breaking up really bad.
Can you guys hear me?
Now I can.
Fuck. Yeah, Zoom just reloaded for me, so I was like, maybe you can't. Okay, you can hear me though, right? We
Yes.
we
Yep.
Gucci?
Yep, we're good.
Cool. Okay.
Jesus.
Yes.
I'm just keeping Phalanx with the first person in line here.
What? Is this a dead end? Oh, it's a door.
There's
There's
a door.
definitely Xeno ahead of us.
You want to
Anybody
open it?
Oh.
Yeah, opening
It
up.
actually is open. It was crashed open to the side, so you should be able to see inside.
Boom.
I open
Boom.
spear out, ready for whatever.
So you enter the area, and you notice that there is a heavy metal door. Let me go ahead and give you guys just a little bit more vision now. The area smells of just unwashed body and just like fecal matter. There's blood stains on the ground. It looks like somebody was going out to this door leads to the outside. There's snow blowing in. There's a blood streak that runs out the door.
All right, grab some food and book it.
Yeah. Is there any food in here?
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah. There's all kinds of
I'm grabbing
supplies.
food.
I'm
Grab,
gonna go
grab water.
re-ups. She's
All right.
like
Maybe
watching,
cold weather gear if there's anything
Yeah.
here like that.
grabbing food, grabbing water. I don't
Okay.
give a shit about cold weather gear, but are there any other spears?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep with the one I have because it's better than everybody else's.
And then you are welcome to go through the door whenever you wish.
Yeah, I'm waiting by that door for everyone else to walk through first.
Let's go.
So as you exit, you notice that it's very strange. The sunlight hits your eyes.
Along with Alexia.
The sunlight hits your eyes, and it's almost blinding after being in that dark corridor with no light. You see that as you look out over the area, you're on a cliffside, and then you see the helio signal here. In the distance, in your home of Dakatera, you can see that there's rapid flashing as if somebody's trying to communicate something, but since you don't know how to interpret it, you have no idea what they're saying. You look down and you can see dark shapes moving amongst the base of Lament Hold, carrying people away, and more of them coming in. There has to be hundreds of them down there as they come in. You're very likely able to find a way down the cliffside and find a way to get home. But who knows if home is even there anymore. The demons have invaded Lameth Hold. It's only a time before they invade other holds. And so that's the end of our game. We are going to go ahead and cut it here. Alistair, can you try and do me a favor and see if you can load up on Streamlabs just a generic form of us, just through our account. Get off this!
Fuck you.
What are you talking about?
And Alistair, just try to load it up and then just throw Zoom as a window capture, and so we can rate ourselves and pull some attention over there. While he gives that attempt, first off, I want to thank our friends from Diesel Shot, even though Edis is not there. We love you, and it was very fun having you here. I hope you enjoyed the Bronze Age type games. Please check out their Twitch channel. I threw up all their links. All of the artwork, except for this gigantic ass, that guy that I just deleted. All of the artwork that you saw here, for example, Alistair and Andromede, as well as some of the cool art, like, where are we? Let's,
Like the shit you commissioned from me and straight up paid me for, you motherfucker? I love you.
The video, all the art from the video was done by her, so definitely check out her Patreon, which once again is getting posted up in the chat. And then, of course, I want to thank Dionysus for dying twice.
Yes. Glad
it's
I
always
could help.
nice.
Glad I'm here for bodies.
It's always nice when Dionysus dies twice.
Hey.
Thanks for hanging around and not fucking up my videos, by the way. I appreciate that. I know it was a long game. Alistair, as always.
No, I wanted to see what happened, so I enjoyed.
It was a pleasure to have you, Alistair. Alexio, as always, it's great to have you. Thank you for being a part of the TTA team. Please check us out at Tabletop Anthologies. Congratulations to the survivors, kind of. Who knows what's happening down on the ground below. Alistair's going to see if he can set up our Twitch account really quick to do a self-raid.
It's up.
Cool. And Matt, are you here? Matt, are you there? Can you raid us?
Give us a
Tabletop.
Shit.
Tabletop Anthologies, all one word.
Let me hit up Matt. Let me find our lovely host. Raid Tabletop Anthologies. I don't know. Last week, our dulcet darling was occupied. Otherwise, so let's hope that our good friend Matt is in the chat today. This morning. Wow. Tonight. Imagine.
So while we're getting ready to sign off, Dionysus,
tonight I'm
anything
going to be drinking off the hangover.
Oh Jesus. Dionysus, anything to say while we're getting ready to sign off? See if we can get a raid on ourselves.
I love your token art, by the way.
No, I enjoyed dying.
The gun
twice.
and the grapes.
Alexio better fucking become the diplomat that he's supposed to be after all this.
Who knows if
shares
Alexio survived.
So we can live.
Did survive.
Look at that.
Matt just said
got fire and blood and
call us shadows because we died twice.
Matt is not at home to do the raid, so we'll just do a quick run around the table and then we'll sign off. Alistair, anything to say?
Nothing from me really.
Well,
I would like to
shoot.
point out that we've got our game coming up later, I believe, for Alien RPG today.
45
and
minutes.
Then, yeah.
Yeah.
And then next Saturday I'll be continuing our Call of Cthulhu
Ooh.
at 11 p.m. Eastern on Saturday.
Love good cock games.
Nice.
Alexio? Anything to add before we sign off?
Blood, water, fire, and survival. Amen.
I stand. 10
Edis?
10 would vote for.
Double death, Edis?
It was really fun. So yeah, I really think this, like, the potential for the different setting was borne out by this series of events. I think it showed a lot of potential. I liked it.
Cool, great, thank you. Andrew
Yeah,
Mead?
it's fun.
Pat?
Well, Homegirl lived, so we're gonna try and survive for the entire remainder of this, her natural lifespan. Probably not long, but yeah, no, this was actually like such a blast. Thank you so much for hosting this. This is such a unique and interesting setting. Thank you, Scott Sigler, for coming up with like the setting details. Thank you, Judge Wolf, for introducing me to Sigler's work, because goddamn, Sigler has been prolific. That dude's written some serious shit, including Bug Hunt and all sorts of stuff in the Alien RPG or Alien franchise universe. So, like, thank you for introducing me to Sigler, and thank you for hosting this. Thank you for showing off this marvelous world, and thank you for commissioning me some sick-ass art. I hope that I provided in more than just the artistic manner.
Absolutely.
And, honestly, just fucking I love this game. I love the community. I love absolutely everything about this. Thank you, Judge Wolf, for being our friend and for doing some Alien RPG shit up in this bitch.
Always. It's definitely my pleasure.
Everybody in the chat, please, if you're here and you have not yet followed Judge Wolf on Tabletop Anthologies, I think they're live right now. I don't know if that's the case. Either way, check out Tabletop Anthologies, because they are absolutely worth your follow. Diesel Shot too, it's Diesel Shot, all one word. Look us up after you check out Tabletop Anthologies, because they have a game later on today, a fucking marine-based Alien RPG game in the normal setting. So please check them out. They are absolutely clutch, amazing motherfuckers, using a lot of my art. You can check it out on Patreon. We've already dropped the links. Tabletop Anthologies. They're the real MVPs.
I don't think I can follow that, so I will just say thanks again, Diesel Shot, for joining us. I threw up your Twitch in there, as well as your all my links. Pat's artwork is always amazing, so support her if you can. We, in here in about 40 minutes, we're going to be jumping into another Alien RPG game of Space Marines. It's homebrewed since the Splat book isn't out yet. So thank you for all those that watched. Thank you for everyone for hanging around. I know it was a little bit of a longer game, but I wanted to finish up today. And we will see you soon. Thank you again.
Peace.
Peace.